Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's up and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome one and all. Hello to those of you who are here early to catch the pregame of this live stream. It is the start of week 10 and you guys are here watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. We've got a good game today. It is an AFC North showdown between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens at home. They will be hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. It's going to be a good one, guys. And you know what? A lot of people are saying that the Ravens are just going to run away with this one, and there's a good chance that they might. But there's also a really good chance that the Cincinnati Bengals are going to turn this into much more of a chess match than people are expecting. I think the Ravens are going to do well, but I think the Bengals are going to put up more of a fight than expected. The over-under for today's game is 52.5 points, and the Baltimore Ravens are 6-point favorites coming into this game that is scrolling by at the bottom for you. All right, guys, let's take a quick look at the home team. But before I do that, shout out to those of you, Rhonda, Chad, Christina, Greedy Does It, Lucinda, Robert, CMC, RS. What is going on to you, Glenn? Hello, everybody who's here right now. Shout out to y'all. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Okay, guys, let's take a quick look at the home team. And we're going to start by taking a look at this offense because this Ravens team, according to the NFL channel, the NFL's website, they are coming in power ranked as the 4th best team in all of football. So rank number 4, they rank the 2nd in the NFL in points per game. They put up 31.4 points per game, yards per game, and yards per play. Nobody is better than the Baltimore Ravens. And what is interesting is that the Baltimore Ravens just got that much better because they added a new piece to their wide receiver core. I will get into that here in just a second. They are inside the top 5 in every category here on the offensive side of the football. It is pretty wild to see such an effective team both through the air and on the ground. Even through the air, it's not just like Lamar Jackson runs around and is able to pick up first downs or that they turn around and hand the football off to Derrick Henry every time. No, there is wealth being spread around this football team on the offensive side. On the defensive side, there are some question marks, and maybe Joe Burrow can expose some of these. But on the offensive side, guys, they are the best team when it gets inside the red zone. And they love to line up in a 12-man personnel, which means that jumbo set tight end, they get extra tight ends in the backfield. A lot of those inside of the red zone. We will see that. I will call it when we got those 2 tight end sets. I will let you guys know as those happen. And inside of the top 5 in third down efficiency as well on offense for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, defensively, for the Baltimore Ravens, ladies and gentlemen, they are coming in actually ranked 23rd, which was a surprise to me. This defense used to be kind of like where the Ravens would hang their hat, right? They would say that our defense is one of our strongest parts in the NFL, but that took a big step back, especially after losing Patrick Queen during the offseason and a few other pieces for the Baltimore Ravens here as well. Hello, Amanda Gold. Hello, Daryl. Hello, Rhonda. Hello, Robert. Shout out to everyone in the chat really quick. We're breaking down the Baltimore Ravens. So, they're kind of towards the back end of the NFL column in points per game allowed defensively for the Baltimore Ravens. Yards per game allowed, they give up 356 yards. Now, the Bengals haven't even been averaging 356 yards on offense. So I think this will probably stay somewhere in that same area after tonight's game. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals got a little extra yardage. They will be playing without T. Higgins. I'll get into that in just a second. But for the home team, for the Baltimore Ravens, yards per play, they come in at 21st, 5.6 yards per play allowed. This is the worst statistic here. Now, this you can take with a grain of salt, right? Or is that the expression? That's the expression, right? Okay. Anyways, I think you would take that with a grain of salt. Why? Well, because third down efficiency, it's kind of a small sample size. I feel like the Baltimore Ravens defense doesn't, like, they can get the turnovers before it even gets there, but Maybe I'm just getting myself confused. Anyways, let's just stick to the stats. We'll get the eye test here in just a second. Statistically, this is what I see right now. Third down efficiency, 30th in the NFL at getting off the field. That is second to last. Third to last, technically 32, 31, 30. So third from the bottom in getting off the field on third downs. They allow 46% conversion rate on third downs. That is pretty bad. Any way you slice it, that is not good. So maybe if the Bengals find themselves in a third down situation, they'll be able to convert. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Baltimore Ravens. We're going to start by taking a look at the offense here. And this Baltimore Ravens offense, as I mentioned, did just get a little bit stronger. You might see a new name over my right shoulder, your left side of the screen over here, in Diontae Johnson. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. So Diontae Johnson went from the Pittsburgh Steelers, an AFC North team, and left the Pittsburgh Steelers to go to Carolina. Hasn't even been in Carolina for a year yet, and now he's already with the Baltimore Ravens, an AFC contender. This is an interesting development here, to say the least. I would like to see what he does to unlock some of the other players on this field, like Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, and Mark Andrews. I think that the addition of Diontae Johnson is nothing but good for the Baltimore Ravens, and could even be a godsend, because I never thought Zay Flowers was a true number one wide receiver. I think Diontae Johnson actually can be. More realistically, though, I think all of these guys are effective wide receiver twos, and of course you have an elite tight end in Mark Andrews and a very good backup tight end in Isaiah Likely for this Baltimore Ravens offense. But quarterback for today, the engine that drives the Baltimore Ravens, is Lamar Jackson. He's coming into this game with 2,379 yards. Let me go ahead and bring up another statistic at the bottom of the screen, guys. He is the number one quarterback in fantasy football right now. Lamar Jackson, 227 fantasy points, top 8 quarterbacks scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. Okay, Lamar Jackson, 6'2", 205 pounds, drafted out of Louisville, 2,379 yards passing through the air for Lamar Jackson. That is third most in the NFL. Passing touchdowns, he has 20 passing touchdowns. That is the second, tied for second most in the NFL. And of course, he's only got 2 interceptions. His rating has been through the roof. He is number one quarterback at QBR at 77. And of course, his actual passer rating is through the roof. His career passer rating is over 100. It's at 100.5. This season so far, it's sitting at 120. So probably the best season of Lamar Jackson's career is happening right now. And a big part of that is thanks to Derrick Henry, because how do you account for that for the Baltimore Ravens? Like, there's no way that you can account for both of these players, which is why they're so good at putting up yardage, guys. 400 yards plus per game. That's incredible. Now, those are just the passing stats for Lamar Jackson. The rushing stats are even more impressive, because he's always been a great rusher. He's always been able to get out of sticky situations. When he's supposed to be taking a sack, he ends up picking up some yardage. So far this season, he's already got 500 rushing yards. We are midway through the season. This is week 10 now. So this game right here, right now, is the first game of the second half of the regular season. So we're coming at a halftime right now, guys. We're literally coming at a halftime right now, and we're about to find out what is left in the tank here for this football season in the grand scheme of things. Just like we do every live stream, at halftime, when we get back, we hit it hard. So this is the second half of the season. We're going to have some additional content coming up for you guys. Anyways, so Lamar Jackson, those are the numbers for him. Rushing yards, 505 rushing yards out of this quarterback. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns, and then 2,379 passing yards to go with 20 additional passing touchdowns. That is Lamar Jackson in a nutshell. Next to him on this field, you see Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Now, for those of you who don't know who Derrick Henry is, you must not watch a lot of football. Derrick Henry, King Henry, right now, was probably drafted at the very back end of a first draft, the 12th pick, or maybe even coming back around in the second round of your fantasy football drafts. Derrick Henry, 168 rushing attempts this season. That is the most. Right now, Derrick Henry has 168 carries. That is the most in the NFL. Yardage for Derrick Henry, 1,052. He's already broken 1,000 rushing yards, and we're halfway through the season, guys. Already broken 1,000 rushing yards midway through the season, 11 touchdowns. All three of those statistics, all in carries, yards, and touchdowns, rushing touchdowns picked up by running backs. Derrick Henry literally ranks number 1 in the NFL in all of those categories. In all of them. I will show you, because why not? Let's go ahead and show you. What am I doing here? Derrick Henry, right there, first across the board. These are Derrick Henry's numbers: 168 carries, first in the NFL. 1,052 rushing yards, first in the NFL. 11 rushing touchdowns, first in the NFL. It does not get better than Derrick Henry. Of course, CMC is going to say that CMC is better, which, arguably he could be if he could stay healthy. Derrick Henry, virtually indestructible except for a Jones fracture in his career where he broke a bone in his foot and couldn't run for a little bit of time, but he's already back and putting up running back 1 numbers. See, that's why he's my nightmare, says Rhonda. What's going on, chat room? Shout out to you guys. Hello to everyone in the chat. Robert B, welcome. Michael Castro, welcome. Rhonda's still in the house. CMC still in the house. Reggie, what's going on, my friend? Good night. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good one. And it's because we've got a killer game on right now. Of course, outside of Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, the 2 engines of this team right here, because this is a double-headed monster right here. We've got Zay Flowers, as I mentioned earlier, Deontay Johnson, Mark Andrews, and Rashad Bateman. There will also be additional players coming in. Isaiah Likely, however, will be out for this contest. He's been listed out. The offensive line for the Baltimore Ravens is as follows. We're going to have Ronnie Stanley on one side on the left offensive tackle. Left guard is going to be Patrick McCarry. At center, Tyler Linderbaum, excuse me. Daniel Falele at right guard, and then at right tackle, Roger Rosengarten. Okay, guys, that is, in a nutshell, the offense for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's take a quick look at the defense, and then we'll switch to the Cincinnati Bengals, because it's only fair, of course, for you Cincinnati Bengals fans out there, and for all of you guys who are here just to hang out and enjoy this content. Welcome. If you're new to this channel, shout out to you. Hang out for a little bit. Give me a few minutes of your night tonight. I'll really appreciate that, and I hope that you appreciate the content that I'm putting out for you today. If you guys are coming back in, this is your second, third, or more time, welcome back, guys. Love you guys. You are part of the nation, and I'm fired up to be here. Okay, guys, we've got Matt Obwiki lined up at left defensive end. There's been a shift here. So Travis Jones was the defensive end a few weeks ago. Injuries at nose tackle here have slid him over. So now Travis Jones is at nose tackle. We'll have, it shouldn't be Michael Pierce. It should be Broderick Washington here at right defensive end. Let's see. Is this my right correct one? Yeah, that might be it. Well, okay, that's what I got. It's off, but I will fix that at some point throughout this live stream. Weak side linebacker. Your weak side linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens, ladies and gentlemen, Odafe Owe. At left inside linebacker, we're going to have Roquan Smith. At right inside linebacker, it will be Trenton Simpson. And then, of course, you got to know this name right now. If you don't know this name at this point, it is Kyle Van Noy. This dude is an absolute monster. This guy will get a sack today at some point. I'm almost willing to bet money on that. Anytime sack for Kyle Van Noy. Okay, let's take a look at the 2 corners. We've got 2 corners in today's game. Left corner is going to be Nate Wiggins. Right corner will be Brandon Stevens. And then over either one of my shoulders at safety, Marcus Williams will be your free safety. And then Kyle Hamilton will be the strong safety for this defensive side. All right, guys, that is the Baltimore Ravens in a quick little nutshell right there. One more time, the quick overview. They are ranked number 4 in the NFL. Their offense much stronger than their defense. Defense actually doesn't even have to do much, but this defense is still pretty strong. As long as they've got Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry doing their thing and they can stay healthy, it should be good. Anything happens to Lamar Jackson, they're in trouble. But Derrick Henry could go down, and hopefully he doesn't. But I've seen a lot of success out of their second running back in Justice Hill. Okay, and then defensively, we'll bring this up later as the stream progresses. Let's take a look at the away team, right? How about the Cincinnati Bengals? We got to take a look at the Cincinnati Bengals. We got Joey B over here. Joe Burrow was just in a Super Bowl back in 2021. What has happened to this Cincinnati Bengals? Well, they no longer have Tyler Boyd. That's one piece right there. They are missing now Joe Mixon, who is killing it down south in Texas. Let's go ahead and bring up some additional numbers for you guys there. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, those are your top running backs in the NFL. Derrick Henry listed as number 1. Lamar Jackson, the number 1 quarterback. Pretty crazy how all that works out, huh? Anyways, offense, Cincinnati Bengals. 7th in the NFL. It's not the greatest, but it's still top 8. So number 7 in the NFL, they put up 26 points per game. They're putting up mid numbers in total yardage and yards per play, but they have been very efficient on third downs, and they have been very efficient inside the red zone. Has it been enough to get the wins? Not really. The Bengals have been struggling to pick up wins, but we'll see what happens. This is a big game for both teams because this is a divisional matchup. On the other side, they're a liability here. On the defensive side of the football, I think this is where, and according to the stats, I know this isn't the eye test. Anything can happen in the eye test. But statistically speaking, defensively, they're going to give up some yards. They're going to give up some crucial stops at some point today against this Baltimore Ravens offense. I would like to see a close game. And again, as a Dallas Cowboys fan, for me, either team who wins, may the best team win. I think the best team right now is the Baltimore Ravens. It should be. On paper, it is. But anyways, these are the numbers. Points per game. The Cincinnati Bengals, they do allow the 25th most points per game. That's it. Or they're the 25th best at keeping points off the board is what I should say. Thank you, Chad Bees. Appreciate that. Chad B's checking in right now. I appreciate that. And you know what that is, Chad? A lot of it is that Southern hospitality because Robert Zamora is one of the nicest people, man. And not just Robert, but everyone else like CMC and all you other guys who are here helping. Anybody with a little wrench next to their name, you guys are awesome. And anybody with a star next to your name, you guys are awesome too. Chad B's, you got me off the rails, man. You got me off the rails, Chad. But let's get back on track. Thank you for checking in and for bringing up that kind comment. All right, guys. Let's wipe the board fresh here. Let's get a good look at the offense here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Good look here at the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, it has been interesting to see the Chase Brown-Zach Moss battle kind of find its way to a close right now. I made the wrong choice at the start of the season. I saw what Zach Moss was able to do in Jonathan Taylor's absence when he was playing with the Baltimore Colts. How old am I? When they were playing with the Indianapolis Colts, when Zach Moss was with the Indianapolis Colts. And so Chase Brown was coming in, second-year running back, has overtaken the job. Not necessarily because he's been the better running back, which he has been the better running back between the two, but Zach Moss is now out for probably the rest of the season. He's not even on the depth chart for the Cincinnati Bengals right now, and the Bengals had to go out and pick up a new piece in Khalil Herbert. So Chase Brown will be the starting running back for the Cincinnati Bengals, but it will be Khalil Herbert who's going to be filling in those dry spells, maybe even see a couple of series, but he is like new to the team, so we might see a pretty limited playbook with Khalil Herbert if he does come in, maybe just to try to pick up those big third down situations right there. Offense will be run mostly through Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is the centerpiece, of course, alongside with Jamar Chase, because who is Joe Burrow without Jamar Chase? And who is Jamar Chase without Joe Burrow, for that matter? They were college players together. They were both playing at the same time at LSU. That was Joe Burrow's favorite receiver in college, and they've been together in the pros as well. So that connection is very well established between Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. So far this season, Joey B, Joe Burrow, 2,244 passing yards. That is the 5th most in the NFL, and he is actually tied with Lamar Jackson for 2nd most passing touchdowns throughout the first 9 weeks of the season, with 20 passing touchdowns for Joe Burrow. So, who will score more passing touchdowns tonight? That'll be the great first Q&A. Who will score more passing touchdowns tonight? All right, guys. Ty J for Joe. Well, should we do B for Burrow? Let's do B for Burrow and J for Jackson. B for Burrow, J for Jackson. Y'all let me know who's going to get more passing touchdowns tonight. Kind of curious. B for Burrow, J for Jackson. Y'all let me know in the chat. Okay. Bengals offense will run through Joe Burrow. 4 interceptions on the season. A little bit more than Lamar Jackson. We got a lot of Burrows coming in. I see Tommy and Rhonda and Robert checking in for Joe Burrow. Brent Lloyd checking in for Lamar Jackson. All right, Katawaba. I can't read your name, Warrior, but I see you with the B. I see you guys, Captain Jokic, Eric. I see you guys. Bengals have a lot of talent. They sure do. Miguel, what's going on? How are you doing, my friend? I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking, Miguel. All right. I don't know if you guys got money on the line, but this game's about to get for real. This game's about to be serious. It is an AFC North showdown. It is a divisional matchup. Believe it or not, even though the Bengals are still with a losing record right now, they are 4-5. And if they can win these division matchups, they are still in the thick of it. When I bring up later the next 5 games for the Cincinnati Bengals offense, or for the Cincinnati Bengals team, you'll see that they've got a lot to win and a lot to play for right now. Of course, T. Higgins, you will notice that T. Higgins is out of this starting lineup. That is not by mistake. That is legitimate. So, T. Higgins came in doubtful to this week. He is out for this week. It will be the Ja'Marr Chase show. I will probably bet the fact that we'll probably see a little bit of Mike Gesicki today as well. So, no T. Higgins. What does that mean? That means that Ja'Marr Chase is going to have to step it up. Now, that shouldn't be a problem for Ja'Marr Chase. Why? Well, let me bring up some more stats for you guys. Scrolling by at the bottom, this is such a good game, guys. Scrolling by at the bottom is the #1 wide receiver in fantasy football, and that is Ja'Marr Chase. So the 3 slides that you've seen going by down here, guys. #1 quarterback, Lamar Jackson, he's playing tonight. #1 running back is Derrick Henry. He is playing tonight. #1 wide receiver in the NFL from a fantasy football perspective here is Ja'Marr Chase. He will be playing tonight on the other side of the field. One team on this side of the field, the other team on this side of the field. That's how it goes. Ja'Marr Chase, 7 touchdowns, 7 receiving touchdowns. That is #1 in the NFL. He has the most receiving touchdowns out of any player in the NFL. He also has 717 receiving yards. That is the 2nd most in the NFL. He is averaging 13 yards per catch. He has been killing it. He has been the #1 player in fantasy football and full point PPR formats. Shout out to Ja'Marr Chase. This could be a game, though, where the Baltimore Ravens will clamp down on Ja'Marr Chase and try to choke him out. They're going to probably try to stop him from scoring throughout this game. Obviously, that's the job of the defense. But I think that they're going to focus a little extra heavy on Ja'Marr Chase because of the fact that T. Higgins is out today. But Ja'Marr Chase is good enough to still find separation on that. Let's see what they can do. Now, it is not just Ja'Marr Chase that is out there, although T. Higgins will not be playing this game. Trenton Irwin and Andre Iosivas will get some looks today as well. And Mike Gesicki. Man, Mike Gesicki, I like this guy, man. I tell you what. Right now, though, he hasn't been doing so well this season. But throughout his career, he's been fun to watch. Last week, he had over 100 yards, or he had exactly 100 yards against the Las Vegas Raiders. So keep that in mind. And interestingly enough, for those of you who hang out all the way to the halftime show, did you know that Joe Burrow right now has the longest play from scrimmage on the ground? Out of all the running backs in this Bengals team, Joe Burrow has the longest play from scrimmage rushing for the Cincinnati Bengals this season, over 40 yards, and he got that against the Las Vegas Raiders last week as well. Anyways, the rest of this team, y'all, let's go ahead and move on. We've got just a few minutes before kickoff here. The rest of this team, this offensive line, Orlando Brown at left tackle. Left guard is going to be Cordell Volson. Center, we're going to have Ted Karras. Right guard, Alex Kappa. And then right tackle, Amarius Mims. Defense here, the defense for this Cincinnati Bengals team is going to be as follows. Starting at left defensive end, we're going to have Sam Hubbard. Sheldon Rankins at left defensive tackle. Right defensive tackle, so right defensive tackle, BJ Hill. Right defensive end, Trey Hendrickson. Here's another one for you guys in case you did not know. So don't sleep on this team. Why? Trey Hendrickson has the most sacks in the NFL right now. So if you did not know that, now you know. Not only does he have the most sacks for this Cincinnati Bengals team, he has the most sacks in the NFL. So you kind of know, I'm expecting him to try to get to Lamar Jackson. A lot easier said than done. Okay, linebackers. So 4-3 defense, 1-2-3-4, 1-2-3. The last one was a 3-4 defense. I'll bring that up as the game goes on. 3 linebackers in this 4-3. 3 linebackers on the weak side will be Logan Wilson. Middle linebacker is going to be Jermaine Pratt. And then strong side linebacker, Akeem Davis Gaither. Okay, 2 players on the corners here, Cam Taylor-Britt. And on the other side, it's going to be DJ Turner. And then I've got 2 safeties, of course, for the Cincinnati Bengals defense. Over my right shoulder is going to be Geno Stone. That is the free safety. And then Von Bell as the strong safety. Now, I mentioned something earlier, right? I mentioned the importance of getting these wins here. Right now, they have 2 of the next 3 games for the Cincinnati Bengals going up against division rivals. Week 11 is coming up. Week 12 is a bye week. And then week 13, the Bengals will be facing the Steelers. So that is something to keep an eye on in week 13 as soon as they come out of the bye. And then 3 weeks later, they're going to have a game against the Browns. They're going to have to win some of these games, especially if they lose tonight. But it's going to be an interesting matchup, or a couple matchups here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, on the other side, the next few games for the Ravens is interesting as well. They do play the Steelers twice over the next 5 weeks. So they're going to have 3 division matchups in the next 6 weeks, including tonight's game. So tonight's game is a division matchup. Next week, they play the Steelers, a division matchup. And then in week 16, they will be going up against the Steelers again. I'll bring this up during a commercial break later on, guys. We're very, very close to kickoff here. I just wanted to bring up a couple more statistics before this game gets started. But shout out to you guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Kickoff should be about 2 minutes away. A real quick head-to-head comparison, guys. For these 2 quarterbacks, these are the numbers. They are legit. These have been verified. Lamar Jackson has the edge in passing yards, rushing yards, and total touchdowns. He has 1 additional rushing touchdown over Joe Burrow. Burrow has more interceptions, but Burrow has been more accurate in his completion percentage. The other side, I did say that on the Bengals side of the football, on the defensive side of the football, they have the number 1 defensive end in the NFL right now with the most sacks in the NFL. But when you look at the sacks taken from either side, you can see that Lamar Jackson is pretty well protected. And because he does not take sacks, and because he has been very efficient on the ground, and because he does not throw the football away, he can find a way to scramble, he has a much higher passer rating here as well. Who do I think is going to win this game? I think whoever has the most points at the end of it will be declared the winner. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy to be here with you guys. If this is your first time watching, my name is Mario Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. You guys can call me Mario. We're out here. We're having some fun. This game has not kicked off just yet, but as soon as it does, we are going to get you guys some action. Thank you so much. Whoa, check that out. Robert Zamora, been a member for 10 months. Marty, ready to party. Thank you. But how about you, Robert? You are the longest standing channel member. You can wear that badge of honor, dude. Like, that is awesome. Shout out to you, Robert Zamora. 10 months, longest standing channel member right now. Cheers, bro. Cheers to you, my friend. Okay, guys. Christina's cup, not mine. Don't judge me. All right, y'all. Well, it's going to be one of those nights. It's Thursday night football. I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Cincinnati Bengals. I know that there are some diehard Ravens fans out there. If you guys are out there, let's make some noise. Blow up that chat area. Let me know you guys are out there. Shout out to Field Goal Productions. Let's read some of these comments before this game gets started. It looks like the Ravens are lined up to kick this football over to the Cincinnati Bengals, guys. What is going on? Daniel Morales over in the chat with the $5 super chat. Much love, Daniel. Welcome, sir. Viper's up in the house. He's saying me. Sing me a song, bro. What's going on, Viper? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this game underway. The Baltimore Ravens kicking off to the Cincinnati Bengals. And this kick will be brought to the ground. So we're going to start this drive from the 30-yard line after the touchback there. Shout out to Matt, Field Goal Productions, Rhonda, RS, Marty, Carter, Bacon. Love the name, Matt, Rayzilla, Robert, all of you guys in here right now, Paul, Helen, April, hello, shout out. All right, guys, let's get this started. We'll bring up the drive chart for y'all. That way you can see what is going on. Refresh the screen here. All right, guys, 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation. Chase Brown standing to the left of Joe Burrow. 2 wide receivers left. There is the snap. First play of the game is a dump off to Chase Brown and a gain of about 7 on the reception. Brings up a 2nd down and 3 football up to the Cincinnati Bengals 37-yard line. Football up to the 37. Let's get this set up over here too. All right, guys. Houday, go Bengals. I see you with your Houday pull beer. I've got a quiz today, guys. Don't forget, I've got a fun quiz today as well. I'm going to get this set up. 2nd down and 3 coming up, y'all. Let's call this play, and then I'll bring up your board. There's the snap, fakes the handoff, a dropping back. Joe Burrow winds up, throws short. Jamar Chase on the other side of that one. Down at about the 43-yard line. Good for about 5. Call it a 1st down. 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it looks like I've got all of this, all kinds of jacked up and not centered away. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. We're going to hide myself for just a second. I will keep calling this, but I'm going to make sure because it's going to drive me nuts, guys, if I can't get this squared away. So in the meantime, this is color radio broadcast. Here's the radio portion of it. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line, single back formation. Joe Burrow under center takes the snap, hands that off. This time Chase Brown will gain about a yard on the play as he tries to run up the middle. Stopped and wrapped up by Jones and Madubuike at the end of that. Simpson also credited with the tackle there. All right, that'll be a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9. Football at the 44. Football at the 44-yard line. I'm going to shrink this down. Bring this out. I promise I'm going to pull my face up on the screen here in just a second. Not that you guys care about my face, but there we go. I'm back. Here we go. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Shotgun formation. A shotgun formation, guys. It's Thursday night football, 44-yard line. There's the snap as we go to an empty backfield, a windup and a throw. This time that pass was intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete pass will bring up a 3rd down and 9. It's actually Burton who was the intended receiver there. So Burton on the other side of that one. Jermaine Burton lining up for T. Higgins on this one since T. Higgins is out. So Jermaine Burton on that pass. Incomplete pass on 2nd down and 9. Brings up a 3rd down and 9. 12 minutes and 58 seconds left to go. Football at the 44-yard line, shy of midfield. Joe Burrow waiting for the snap. There it is as he drops back here. 5-man rush, 4-man rush. Burrow's going to wind up and throw in the catch made by Jamar Chase as he breaks a tackle and picks up a 1st down. 1st down. I got to go this way here. 1st down. Burrow and the Bengals. Burrow and the... That doesn't work. I tried. Anyways, Vic Warner. Hey, my Dominican friend, ¿qué onda, señor? Didn't realize that you do Thursday night football too, but I'm glad I found you. Vic Warner, what's going on? Dominicano soy. What's up, brother? Good to have you in here. All right, guys. Here we go. A 1st and 10. This time we've got an I formation from the 30-yard line and a handoff to Chase Brown, who breaks a tackle there and has to fight to pick up a yard and a half. They might call it 2. They will call it 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. You doing college football? JG wants to know. That's good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign, JG. And the short answer is yes. The other answer to Viper's question here is I will be doing the quiz about the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to be doing college football. We're going to start with one game this Saturday. It'll be a slow burn. We'll see how it goes. It will be an experimental thing, but we're not talking that right now. We're talking the 2nd down and 8 from the 28-yard line and that handoff there to Chase Brown. Another carry for Chase Brown as he goes up the middle. This time he gains about 3 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4. Cincinnati Bengals have the football from the 24-yard line. Joe Burrow stepping up to the line. He's calling an audible. Play clock ticking, game clock ticking. 11 minutes and 15 left to go on this 3rd down attempt. So 3rd down, Burrow. There's a lot of communication on the Bengals side here. 3rd and 4. From the 24, there's the snap. Burrow dropping back, winds up and shoots. Catch made. Number 30 on that one. Looks like Andre Iosivas on the catch. Number 80 on that one. Big catch made. Big 1st down. Cincinnati Bengals. I think he said the LSU game. That is correct. I will be doing the LSU game. Getting this set up. Yeah, we're going to be doing the LSU game on Saturday. Okay, guys, 10:30 after the catch. It's a 1st and goal, guys. Drive chart is down below for you. That drive chart is down below underneath for you. Here we go. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Looks left, throws left. Catch is made. Looks like Gesicki on the other side of that one. That's going to be a short gain of just about 2. That'll bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 3. 1st and goal becomes 2nd and goal. What? As a Steelers fan, I need both teams to lose, says Lane. What's going on? 17th stream, Viper. Shout out to you, bro. All right. Flag thrown. Harbaugh wants to challenge, guys. I don't know what there is to challenge. He's saying that wasn't a catch, I guess, or maybe it was just a 2-yard gain. Here's Gesicki. There's the catch. The knee's down. I don't know why he's challenging that one. Both hands were on it. So Harbaugh's throwing the flag, guys. Here we go. That's what's going on right now. We've got a 2nd down and goal from the 2-yard line. The officials marked it down. You know what? The football will be moved to the 3-yard line, not the 2. Which is a fair, decent call. If he's challenging Viper today, no tie. I've kind of been noticing that we've had a little more retention if I don't wear the tie. It's almost like, I don't know, maybe I guess I'm more relatable without it. Y'all say you do you, but really I just want to do what makes you guys happy. Anyways, y'all, we've got a coach's challenge. This is going to take us to a quick timeout. So timeout being called. How are you guys doing on this Thursday night? It is Thursday Night Football. Thank you guys for watching Football Nation. I am your host, Mario Manuel. If this is your first time watching, welcome one and all. Let's take a quick look here and see what we got going on. 677 viewers. Shout out to you guys. I'm sure we've got a lot of familiar faces in here. So let's ask the question. Let's ask my favorite question. We'll end this one. Looks like you guys are mostly rooting for the Ravens here. We're going to start a poll, guys. We are in the middle of a commercial break, so if you're just checking in right now, hang out, guys. We're going to have some fun here. Okay, let's ask a quick question. Is this your first time watching Football Nation? Of course, I ask this question all the time, and you guys know why. It is just an indicator to me of who's out there who is interested in catching this kind of content. Now, if 600 of you guys are out there and 600 of you guys are coming back for the second time, this is freaking awesome. If we've got an even 50-50 split, that is also really, really cool. For those of you who are new, welcome one and all. John Wood saying yes. I don't know if that's to the question that Viper asked or if that is just to my question about if this is your first time watching. If it is your first time watching, hang out, guys. I'm going to earn your subscribe hopefully by the end of this live stream so that you don't check into the chat saying, hey, I finally found you again. I had no idea where you went. If you guys are enjoying this style of content, hit that like button, share this with a friend, and let's hang out for just a little bit here, shall we? They're going to get back to the action here. Right now, I want to read some of these chats. Ruling on the field stands as called. Baltimore will be charged with their first timeout, and they will lose that challenge. So here we go. Second down and goal, this time from the 2-yard line. It's actually the 3. No, it's the 2. It is definitely the 2. There's the snap. Dropping back. Burrow winds up. Shot to the end zone. Up in the air. Incomplete pass. Brings up a 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. One more time. Here's the drive chart so far, ladies and gentlemen. 68 total yards of offense. They started this drive on the 30-yard line, so they're 2 yards away from completing the mission. Inside of the red zone on 3rd downs, both of these right here, the Cincinnati Bengals are inside the top 10. Let's see if they can convert this one this time. 3rd down and goal. Meanwhile, the Ravens are terrible on 3rd downs. I think I smell a touchdown incoming. Shotgun formation. Timeout going to be called right here as the play clock goes down to 0. Flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. Baltimore takes its 2nd timeout of the half with barely in the 1st quarter, guys. Another timeout going to be taken then by the Baltimore Ravens. Okay, well, if we're going to get a timeout to avoid the penalty, let me show you this really quick. Again, guys, defensively, 3rd down efficiency, the Ravens are terrible on 3rd downs. They rank 30th in the NFL. They're not bad in the red zone, but now we got a double whammy coming up right here. Cincinnati Bengals on the other side, they're pretty solid on that. Inside the top 3 in both of those categories. Let's see if they can convert this one. We've got a 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Joe Burrow in the backfield takes the snap. He looks right. He feels the pressure, has to wheel to the right. He runs. He throws to the back of the end zone. He has to throw that football away, ladies and gentlemen. Incomplete pass on 4th and goal from the 2. Do you go for it or do you take the points? I think they're going to just take the points. I see the offense coming off. No, I see the offense staying on as they get back into the huddle. Here we go. A 4th down. A 4th down attempt. The first one of the game coming in the 1st quarter. Giggity. Here we go. 9 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in this 1st quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 4th down and goal. We've got a pro set. There's the snap. Burrow surveying. Burrow's in trouble. Burrow has to scramble. Burrow gonna wind up and throw to the end zone. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what the flag is. It is in the backfield. Not in the backfield, excuse me. It is in the secondary. It is in the secondary. I don't know if I like the Ravens' new logo. The Ravens have a new logo where the Raven is facing downward in like this interesting shape. Anyways, let's find out what the flag is here. Before the pass, holding on the defense, number 29. It is half the distance to the goal, down at the 1-yard line now, and a fresh new set of downs. That'll go down. That's a 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st down, Baltimore. Of course, Robert B. That's what we're here for, sir. Rhonda saying that was pathetic. Here we go, an I formation. There is the snap, there is the handoff, and up the middle. Easy pickings there for Chase Brown. Touchdown, Baltimore. No, touchdown, Cincinnati. Got confused because of the giant letter B. Cannot be doing that at this level. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals. Let's not get it confused. Chase Brown plunges the 1-yard touchdown run. And that's it. That's the score, guys. The score is now 6-0. Can't believe I said touchdown Baltimore. That's okay. Moving on. It's in the past. moving on. Here we go, guys. So the score is now 6-0. It has updated above my head. Waiting for the snap right now. The extra point attempt has not gone off just yet. There's the snap, there's the hold, there's the kick, and the kick is, wow, very close to being not good, but it is good, and that will take us to a quick commercial break. It is the giant B. Yeah, probably. Should we shrink it, Marty? Maybe I should shrink it. It's still going to make me say Baltimore. It's still going to make me do it. All right, guys, welcome one and all. Shout out to you guys. So let's take a quick look at some of these stats here, right? Because I put these together for y'all. We took a look at the head-to-head comparisons. There's basically no comparison here when we take a look at the running game for both of these teams. Now, Chase Brown today, 4 rushing attempts, 8 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns. The Bengals are very bad at rushing the football, ladies and gentlemen. The Bengals are very bad at rushing the football. Meanwhile, the Ravens are very good at rushing the football. You can see the pretty stark contrast between these two teams. Yikes. Okay, so rushing yards per game. The Cincinnati Bengals are 27th in the NFL, putting up just 94 yards per game on the ground. Meanwhile, the Baltimore Ravens are the best team in the NFL. They are first in the NFL with 191. That is more than twice as many yards per game on the ground. Baltimore Ravens about to get their very first crack at it in this football game. So we haven't seen the Ravens offense come out just yet. Rushing attempts per game, that's what the Ravens are best at. They run the football over and over again because they keep finding themselves in winning positions. If they are in the lead, they're going to turn around and hand that football off. On the other side, the Bengals do have a losing record, and that kind of checks out for most teams that are in that position. They have a lot less rushing attempts per game because they have to try to catch up. So that's an indicator of that. That's not always the case, but it is a pretty good indicator. Now, rushing yards per attempt is probably a more reasonable statistic to take a look at. And while the difference is only less than 2 yards per carry, those 2 yards add up big time. The difference between picking up almost 6 yards per run versus picking up 4 yards per run, that is a 50% increase in yardage, and apparently it translates to a 100% increase in rushing yards per game. Rushing plays per game, as I mentioned before, it's kind of synonymous almost even with the rushing attempts per game, and maybe next week I'll update these stats so we can get something else to look at. All right, guys, that is towards the end of the commercial break. Shout out to you guys for being here. Shout out to you guys for watching these live streams with me. Thank you for hanging out. Hello to everyone here, says Miguel. I'm watching from Rio Verde, San Luis Potosi, Mexico. Okay, Potosi, Mexico. I've never heard of Potosi. See or no? What's going on, brother? Blaine checking into the house. Offense getting its first touch, and already 2 timeouts gone. That is absolutely true, Blaine. Thank you for bringing that up. Here's the kick back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to start this drive with a touchback here. Hey, man, Baltimore Bengals, a strong set of Bs. Don't trip. Thank you, ZM. Appreciate that, bro. No tripping here. Cheers to y'all. All right, guys. So, got to make another update. And I don't know if this makes me a terrible person. It doesn't. I know it doesn't. All right. Okay, guys. Here we go. We've got ourselves a 1st and 10 coming up right here. There is the snap out of the backfield, and on 1st and 10, the Baltimore Ravens will open it up quick. Almost intercepted by the defense there. A deep shot intended for Rashad Bateman on 1st down is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Okay, welcome to 1st down, Robert. What's going on, Robert? Fist bump to you, bro. Boom. Welcome, my friend. Shout out to all of you guys, and shout out to all of my channel members. Don't want to say my channel members, but all of the channel members, because this is our channel at this point. And now you get to see a bunch of the additional content that you may not have gotten to see before. All right, guys, we've got ourselves a 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Baltimore Ravens in a shotgun formation from the 30-yard line. There is the snap. Derrick Henry will get his first carry. Derrick Henry going forward, and of course the line able to push for him, and just like as if on cue, Derrick Henry picks up 6 yards on 2nd and 10. That brings up a 3rd down and 4. Helen, thank you. Thank you, Helen. The best channel out there, she says. No, thank you, Helen. Appreciate that. 3rd down and 4. All right, guys, the goal for today's live stream is to try to get to 13.6. We need to pick up 100 more subscribers, but we need 6 more to get to 13. Actually, 13.7 is the goal. We need 6 more to get to 13.6. There's the snap. There's the handoff on this 3rd down, and this time from about the 35-yard line, no gain there for Justice Hill. It was from the 36 down at the 36. No gain on that 3rd down attempt. And here comes a 4th down, maybe a 3 and out to start this game for the Baltimore Ravens. A 3 and out. Big stop right there by Hill. Good tackle by B.J. Hill. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this Bengals defense isn't something that you could just sleep on. I know the numbers may not look super great. Also, those numbers on the far right-hand side don't look super great. Here are your fantasy stats for those of you. Here's a punt, ladies and gentlemen, a 3 and out for the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded at about the 10-yard line, maybe call it the 9. So, Bengals coming back out. How about that? I said the name Derrick Henry once. I said the name Rashad Bateman once. I said Lamar Jackson. I said Justice Hill. That was it. The drive is over. Nobody got anything, not even a 1st down on that drive for the Baltimore Ravens. That's it. All right, 800 plus watching, only 100. Hey, we've got 800 watching. Thank you, guys. For those of you who are back, welcome. 66% of you guys who have voted have been back. Guess what? I got a new quiz for you guys, so get ready for it. Here's the snap on 1st and 10 from the 10. Burrow gets hit on the release. That brings up a 2nd down and 10. The incomplete pass. The football hits the ground. All right, guys. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Joe Burrow tried to throw the football there, intended for Jamar Chase. He got hit on the release, and now we're facing a 2nd down. 2nd down and 10. The football is on the 10. 7:50 left to go in this 1st quarter. Joe Burrow looking around as the play clock hits 5 seconds. A shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to either side. And now Burrow has to scramble to the right. Joe Burrow trying to direct traffic will wind up and throw. It is swatted down by Washington of the Baltimore Ravens. A good stop there by the Ravens defense. Joe Burrow back-to-back incomplete passes brings up a 3rd down and 10. So a 3rd and 10 from the 10. Helen says that the new logo looks angry. I kind of agree with that, Helen. I kind of do too. I don't know if I love it. I don't like that it's kind of boxed in. I actually like the awkward shape of this Ravens logo, but it doesn't match with the size of like the B. It just doesn't work for like symmetry. Whatever, here we go. 3rd down and 10. A 3rd down coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. Timeout gonna be called here. First time out of the half. A $2 super chat. Robert B says, let's make it a great night. Mario got this. Thank you, Robert, for that super chat, bro. Shout out to you guys. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, one and all. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If this is not your first time watching, welcome back. Guys, if you are just like Daniel over here who was checking in, which welcome back, Daniel. He says, I finally found your channel. If you don't want to lose this channel, hit that subscribe button. We need 3 more to get to 13.6. The goal is 13.7 by the end of tonight. Let's get going. Here we go. I hope that helps, Germ. Here we go. 3rd down and 10. Waiting for the snap. There it is on 3rd and 10. Joe Burrow is dropping back. Will wind up right over the head of Jamar Chase. He is pleading for a flag, and the flag does come in. He's being held left and right this time. It was Washington being called on the hold. That'll be a hold against the defense. That will be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down. So Jamar Chase saying absolutely, actually calling that one pass interference. That will be a spot foul. So a spot foul there, and that is going to be a 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Football now down at the 23-yard line, gain of 13. 1st down, Cincinnati. Bengals fans, are y'all out there? Who's out there? If you're a Bengals fan, let me hear you guys. Bengals have the football from the 23-yard line. Shotgun formation. There is the snap and a toss to the left-hand side. Chase Brown breaking a couple tackles as he gets up to the 30, a gain of 7. That brings up a second down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's go, Omar. What's going on? Twana, welcome back. Shout out to you guys in the chat who are checking in right now. Cincinnati Bengals are moving the football. At this point, they're up to the 30-yard line. We've got a second down and 3 coming up for Cincinnati. Second down and 3 coming up for Cincinnati, ladies and gentlemen. Our next game on this channel will be a Cowboys game, and it will be the Cowboys versus the Eagles. Get ready for that one. Here we go. Second down and 3 from the 30-yard line. There is the snap. Faking the handoff, dropping back, stepping up, throwing up the middle. Catch is made by Chase Brown. Good for another Bengals first down. Actually, the next game that I'm going to be covering will be Alabama and LSU, interestingly enough. Shout out Orange Cat says Bengals by 7, says CMC later. Well, let's see if that's true. Thank you for the super chat, bro. First and 10. Big catch made right there by Chase Brown, and Chase Brown has been very good so far in this game. He's already got 10 fantasy points, and we are midway through the first quarter. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first. Single back formation. It's a tight bunch here. So now Jamar Chase is on the move before the snap. Here it is from the 37. Chase Brown up the middle. Chase Brown gets up to about the 44. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out who this flag is on. Let's find out who this flag is on. Holding on the offense. Bring it back. So first and 10 from the 37 will become second down and 10 from the 27. Bro, what is our defense, says Brady Wood. I don't see that name pop up too often. What's going on, Brady? Shout out to you, Luis Ortiz. What's going on? First time watching. Gracias, Luis Ortiz. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for checking in, man. Defense got to get better. Got to get it together, says Twana. Brian checking in. I hope the Bengals give these boys a whooping. All right, guys, let's get back to the play calling. Thank you for leaving those chats. I'm going to hide the chat for a second because I don't want to get distracted from the mission here. There's the snap on first and 20. Joe Burrow winds up and throws. The catch is made by Gesicki, who gets back to the first stick right there. Just shy of that first stick. That's a gain of 9, second down and 11. So a second down and 11. By the way, what I mean by the stick is that those orange down markers, those are called the sticks. Right now, the team was behind the sticks. They needed to get double sticks, so they need to get past that first stick, which is the line, the original line of scrimmage. And then the first down marker 10 yards down the way. Second down and 11 coming up. All right, Vic Warner, thank you for bringing up those numbers. Here we go. Second down and 11, and again, a shotgun formation. There is the snap, this time from the 34, winds up and throws. Catch is made on second down and 11, and that brings up a third down and short as Hudson makes the catch. Good for about another 10 yards, maybe 9, third down and 2. Hudson makes the catch there. Tanner Hudson, the third string tight end for the Cincinnati Bengals, drafted out of ARC. 5th season in the NFL for him. Third down coming up right here, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you. Here we go. Third down and 2 from the 45-yard line. Line to gain is the 47. There's the snap. Out of the shotgun, Joe Burrow drops back, will wind up and throw a tough catch made on the sideline. That's good for a first down, Cincinnati. First down for the Bengals, a gain of about 5 or 6 there. Jamar Chase on the other side. They're nailing it down at 7. Call it 7, put it up at 7 yards right there. First and 10. Football into Baltimore Ravens territory. So the Bengals now have the football across midfield. Again, guys, at the bottom of the screen is the drive chart. That drive chart is there for you. If this is your first time watching any kind of live stream like this on YouTube, you can always zoom in and see the stats. We've got ourselves a first and 10. There's the snap, a handoff to Chase Brown, who runs with a head of steam and picks up about 6 yards, maybe 7 on first down, bringing up a second down and 3. Football to the Ravens 41-yard line. Second down coming up here. So the Cincinnati Bengals looking very good on offense today. Not been very good coming into today's game, but this Ravens defense is giving up some yardage, maybe sleeping a little bit on the Baltimore Ravens. When we get to the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, I will read the chats or the stats. Next commercial break, we'll read the chats. We got a third down, a second down, and 3. Football at the 41. There is the snap, fakes the handoff. A little play action, wind up and throw. Oh, incomplete pass. Intended for Andre Iosivas. It was beyond the first down marker. It would have been a first down there. Instead, an incomplete pass brings up a third down, trying to put that in there. Unbelievable. Barry Hull, thank you for that comment, sir. Ravens, wake up, says Robert B. Here we go, guys. Bengals have the football. It is a third down situation here. Can the Bengals pick up the first? Let's see if they can convert. Third down and 3. Bengals have the ball. 3:07 in the first quarter, and there is the snap. Joe Burrow looked like he was going to throw. Now he's on the move, and now he has to throw. Tight window. Incomplete pass. Again, looking for flags. That is not going to save them there. Blaine saying, and the laundry that should be thrown isn't. I mean, what game are they watching, says Blaine. There was the snap. Joe Burrow in trouble, had to scramble quickly, decided to wind up and throw to Gesicki, but he was against Hamilton on that one. No catch made. Good stop right there by the Baltimore Ravens. And on 4th down and 3, the Bengals are going for it. So 4th down. This time from the 41, the Bengals going for it. Motion on the field. Maybe they're going to try to squeeze a hard count out. No, they're going for it. There's the snap. Dropping back. Burrow, deep shot this time. Overthrown the intended receiver. Not even close. Jermaine Burton, nowhere near that one. Incomplete pass. So a turnover on downs brings up a 1st and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens as we go to a commercial break. All right, guys, that's a commercial break. During commercial breaks, we read the chats or the stats. Right now, we're going to check out the chat. Yes, the chat's over here. The stats are over here. Well, either way. Point is, let's take a look at this and see what's going on with you guys. Hello to Helen, Robert, Brady Twana, Robert, Lil D3, Blaine, Omar, UAX. Thank you guys for checking in. Shout out to all of you guys. If this is your first time catching this style of live stream, y'all, during the commercial breaks, you will see this background. I go off script or off of what I see here, and this is my chance to communicate with you guys, for y'all to chat with me and let me know a little bit about who you are, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, what parlays you've got on the board, why you're watching. I love doing this. I love interacting with you guys, and that's how I build this community. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, Namdi, what's going on? Welcome back. Saying good evening, brother. What's going on, man? Good to have you back here. Germ, checking into the conversation right now. Germ says, we were this close to seeing Mario say he was going to check the chats. Yeah, sometimes I got to check my chats. It happens from time to time. I guess it depends. Get it? All right, that was awful. Terrible joke. Daniel Brown, watching from Germany, a Steelers fan, and it's a good division rivalry squaring off right now. Thank you, Daniel, for putting that into perspective. For those of you who do not know, this is a division matchup. Also, Pittsburgh Steelers fans are curious for this game because it is a division game for them as well. RS watching this game out in the Philippines. James Wilson, greetings from the Kansas City fan club down in Miami. Shout out to you, bro. Mario Live, says Marty Party. Matt checking in. Where are your gummy worms? I got the sour gummy Jolly Ranchers today. I know, dude. Not the gummy worms, but I'm doing the other gummy sours. I don't know how I even have teeth left in my mouth. I guess brushing them goes a long way, but damn, I love sour candy. Shout out to Barry, New Jersey fan, rooting for the Cats. Shout out to you, Wixt in the house. James Sexton saying, let's go, Joe. Blaine saying, Montana, give the ball to the king and Lamar Reed options. That would be the best way to go. I agree. Just hand off to King Henry. Shout out to Super Show 31. Viper saying, yo. Fish Dam, what's going on? Fish Damon checking in right now. It's Fish Damon. All right, guys, let's get back to the action. Thank you for keeping those comments coming. We got to get back to this because this is why we're here. 41-yard line, flag coming out of the commercial break, and that is going to be a false start on the offense, backing up the Baltimore Ravens 5 yards. This time they will be backed up from the 41 to the 36. And my beautiful fiance is now getting home from work. Hi, gorgeous. How are you? You're good? Right back. Love you too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Baltimore Ravens have the football, a first down and 15. This is their second drive of the game. 2:56 left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun formation in motion on the field. There is the snap. There is the handoff. Derrick Henry goes up the middle, falling forward, picking up about 2, maybe 3 yards. That brings up a second down and 11. They're going to call that a gain of 4, football up to the 40. Yep. Yeah, Christina was perplexed by what I just said. She said this is only their second drive and there's only 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Yes, it has been a very slow, methodical drive back-to-back for the Cincinnati Bengals. Here are the Baltimore Ravens on second down and 11. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. A little play action right there. Winds up and throws. Lamar Jackson wide open. Not wide open. He had to elevate for that one. Mark Andrews, good for a first down. First down. Baltimore Ravens. Mark Andrews wide, not wide open. I don't know why I said wide open. I guess it's just because he made it look so easy. He was running an out route right there, and he elevated. He did get separation by about a couple yards on that one. Made the catch in full stride. Hands both all the way up in the air. Big catch right there from Mark Andrews. Good for a first down. Call it a gain of 17. First and 10 across midfield. Here we go. 43-yard line. Lamar winds up and throws to the flat. It was intended for Zay Flowers. It was a forward pass. Brings up a second down and 10 after the incompletion. So, incomplete pass. Guys, that Mark Andrews catch was special. That was a big catch by Mark Andrews. That brought up a first down, a first and 10, football up to the Cincinnati Bengals 43-yard line. The incomplete pass on first and 10 brings up a second down and 10, football still on the 43. Shotgun formation. Christina's saying the new logo doesn't look like a Raven. Second down and 10. There's the snap. Lamar facing a 4-man rush has to scramble. He's good at scrambling. He will pick up some yardage here. Picks up the first down. Almost has that football knocked out of his hands, but he hangs on to it, and that's a first down on the scramble. Lamar Jackson, first down, Baltimore. He got hit on that one. Here we go. So the Baltimore Ravens, ladies and gentlemen. The Baltimore Ravens coming into this game looking pretty good at 6-3. Here's the snap on this third down and 1 situation, and it looks like he got stuffed. Let's find out. The officials are rushing in with a fist overhead. There's a flag on the play too. Let's find out what this one is. It would be a stop if the penalty is against the Ravens, if it's on the offense, but if it's against the defense, this will be a first down. Let's find out. Too many men on the field on the defense. That is a 5-yard penalty. That is enough for a first down. It was a third down and 1. The 5-yard penalty brings up a Baltimore Ravens first down. So a first down there for the Baltimore Ravens gets them inside the 30. Football down to the Cincinnati Bengals 29-yard line. Shout out to you guys who are just checking in right now. Welcome to this live stream, guys. I hope you all hang out for this drive. We are now getting close to that red zone. Football is on the 29. An I formation. Fakes the handoff. Winds up and throws. Catch is made by Zay Flowers, who picks up the first down. Way to stay in bounds. He does pick up 11 yards on first and 10. That is down to about the 18-yard line. Big first down there for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's effing go. First down, Baltimore. All right. So let's see if we can tie this puppy up. That puts the Ravens inside the red zone, guys. Ravens are now inside of the red zone. First and 10 from the 18. This will take us to the end of the first quarter, guys. They're not going to get another snap off. There's 5 seconds left to go in the first. Players stepping away from the line, and we will step back into the main screen. So, commercial break. That is the end of the first quarter. The end of the first quarter. The score right now is 7-0. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cincinnati Bengals have the 7-point lead over the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens coming into this game as 6-point favorites, but for whatever reason, it hasn't washed out that way. It's still pretty early though, guys, so anything can happen in this game. Now, we've taken a look at some of the other stats. Let's take a look at something else that I put here for you guys. One that I did not get to show you guys just yet. How about the defensive comparisons for these two teams? So, Ravens and Bengals defenses, they look like stoplights on both sides. You see red, you see yellow, you see green. Some good, some bad for both sides. Yards allowed per game. Defensively, the Cincinnati Bengals are 19th in the NFL. They give up 342 yards per game. The Ravens, 356. Where the Ravens are best at is actually not according to this game, or I guess maybe according to this game. Look, rushing yards per game, they are the best at stopping the rush. They only allow 3.4 yards per rushing attempt. They only give up 75 rushing yards per game. So far, the Bengals have had some moderate success compared to what these normal stats are. So the eye test does not match up to the stat test, but you know what? That's okay. That's what keeps this interesting. On the other side, the Cincinnati Bengals, they are kind of mid right there at picking up rushes, but this one right here, rushing yards per attempt, it's kind of an interesting statistic here and an interesting split because they're 18th in rushing yards per game. They just don't run the football a lot, but when they do run the football, they tend to run the football pretty well. 6th in the NFL at 4.2 yards per carry. Passing yards per game allowed. The Cincinnati, I'm reading the wrong stuff. This is the defense. The defense only allows 4.2 yards per carry, and they only give up 130 yards defensively. I'm getting myself all mixed up. You know what? I'm going to let you guys read these chats or read this right now. The sacks and the turnovers are listed down there at the bottom. Feel free to zoom in. Shout out to you guys. Didn't we get Deontay Johnson? Brady Wood, thank you for bringing that up. You guys did pick up Deontay Johnson. The Ravens did pick up Deontay Johnson. He has not been targeted yet in this game. If you're wondering why these stats are up on the board, it's because we are in the middle of a commercial break. During the commercial breaks, we like to talk stats or read chats. Go ahead, Christina. You can have some of this too if you want. You're welcome. She's going to go for the candy. Lamar Jackson in this game, ladies and gentlemen. They are on the field right now. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens coming back from this commercial break. We're looking at a 1st and 10. The football on the Bengals 18-yard line. 2 completions, good for 28 yards. Derrick Henry, 2 rushing attempts, good for 10 yards. The penalty hurt the Bengals. Here we go. 1st and 10. So a 1st and 10 coming up, an offset I formation from the 18. There's a snap and a toss to the left-hand side. Derrick Henry going to be chased. Derrick Henry going to break through the line and pick up about 10 yards on that one. Good for a 1st down. No, they're saying he stepped out a little bit early, so that'll bring up a 2nd down and 3. So a gain of 7 this time for Derrick Henry. Listen to saying hello, Christina. Listen, Christina saying hi. All right. Let's tie it up, boys, says Twana. Feed Bateman for the touchdown. We got 1,000 people in the house. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for watching. 2nd down and 3. There's a snap and a toss to the right-hand side. Derrick Henry will lose yardage as he gets wrapped up on 2nd and 3 going backwards. Loss of 2 or 3 there brings up a 3rd down and medium. They're going to call it a loss of 1. Generous ball placement. 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. Tua, many concussions, should retire for Miami. Interesting check in there. Way to check in, though. Appreciate you for checking in, Matt. Roshana, what's going on? Hello to the chat. Everybody in the chat, if you're new, what's going on? Drop some emojis on me. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and 4. There's the snap. Winds up and throws underneath. A short pass is going to break for a few right here. It was a 3rd down and 4 from the 12-yard line inside the red zone. A gain of 6 yards gets up to the 6-yard line. That brings up a 1st and goal this time for the 6. 1st down, Baltimore Ravens. So now it's a 1st and goal, guys. 1st and goal from the 6. Football up to the 6-yard line of the Cincinnati Bengals, knocking on the door in the red zone. Very, very close. Let's go, Baltimore, says Brady. Here we go. Shotgun formation from the 6-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now. Lamar takes it. Lamar winds up wide open this time. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. And guess who it is? It is actually Nelson Agholor on the other side of this one. Not listed as a starter in today's game because Deontay Johnson is supposed to be filling in for him. Instead, Nelson Agholor was wide open, running a corner route there. Nelson Aguilar climbs. He runs for the corner. Beautiful throw. A perfectly developed play on that one. Great patience by Lamar Jackson. That is good for a touchdown. The score is 7-6 now. Here comes the extra point attempt. So the extra point attempt, the score is 7-6. Here's the snap. There's the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. And we are all tied up at 7-7. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to wake up because both teams have scored now. Second quarter, just getting started. We've taken 2 minutes off the second quarter. By the way, shout out to all of y'all who have been donating to this channel. For every donation that we get on this channel for the month of November, we will be taking 10% of every super chat and donating that to the Wounded Warriors Project for the month of November. That is our charity for this month. So far, we have done the first month we did the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Last month we did the Cancer Society of America. This month we are going to be doing the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Next month I guess is perfect for Toys for Tots. And then January we'll figure out where to go. But I'm excited for this, guys. We're doing some good in the world. It feels good to give back. It feels good for all of that love that I don't know. There's something that just happens. I feel like it just opens up my soul. It's food for the soul. So shout out to you guys. Appreciate you guys and all your support. By the way, you know what? Should we do it for every subscriber? Do the extra penny in the jar? I think so. Yeah. I didn't do it last month, guys, but for every subscriber that we pick up, we're also going to put another penny in the jar. So that means last month we picked up 4,000 subscribers. That's an extra $40. Yeah, going to charity just by hitting that subscribe button. So if you guys are new and you guys want to help support a good cause, you know what to do. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Let's read the chat. Last time we read the stat. This time let's read the chat. We've got Eric in the house. We've got Lays in the house. Alice also in the house saying, let's go Baltimore. Eric saying Bolt, even, and the over. Matt saying, wake up. Grab a brush, put on a little makeup. Or whatever System of a Down said. All right. Let's effing go, says Matt. Brady Wood checking in saying, let's go. No need to stop the Bengals now. Oh, they do need to stop the Bengals now. Well, that is absolutely true, my friend. Let's see if the Ravens can get that stop. If you're a Ravens fan, put a picture of a bird or drop the letter R. I want to see you guys crash this YouTube server with your comments. Ravens fans, let me know you're out there. By the way, those of you who said Joe Burrow earlier, who will score the first passing touchdown? If you said Joe Burrow earlier, you were correct. So shout out to y'all. Let's go Bengals. Let's go Ravens. You can do what? An orange heart or a purple heart or a bird or a tiger. Let me know. Eric saying H-Town. Thorell saying Steelers. Omar saying let's effing go. Let's effing go, Omar. Love it. I see you guys out there in the chat. There's the kickback, guys. This will be a touchback. So, you know what's interesting is I felt like at the start of the season, during these NFL kickoffs, we were getting a lot of returns. And it seems like we're just back to old habits and they're just kicking the football and putting it out to 30 anyways. Like they don't think those 5 yards really make that big of a difference. I think the penalty should be more egregious than if they're going to do that for the kickoff rules. But hey, what do I know? System of a Down jokes rule, says Jacob. Love it, Jacob. Thanks for checking in. Ismail, welcome back, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We've got after the touchback Cincinnati Bengals on the 30-yard line. Joe Burrow under center. Here is the snap. There is the handoff. And what happened there? Khalil Herbert just fell to the ground in terror. He took the football and was terrified and just threw himself down on the floor. That was the worst run I've ever seen. I actually have him in my starting lineup right now. Oh, it was because he dropped the football. Of course he fell in terror. He dropped the football. So fumble recovered by Herbert. So Herbert got on top of his own fumble. That brings up a 2nd down and 11 after the loss of 1. 2nd down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Football backed up to the 29 now. Here is the snap. Joe Burrow drops back. Joe Burrow in trouble. Joe Burrow. Wow. Slippery. Winds up and overthrows Jamar Chase on that one. Just a little too much mustard there. He was on the run. That brings up a 3rd down and 11. So the Ravens getting a stop right now. How about that, Ravens fans? Joe Burrow. He was dead to rights, guys. Joe Burrow should have been sacked on that play. Way to extend the drive. He cannot complete the pass while on the move, though. That brings up a 3rd down and 11. 3rd down and 11 for the Cincinnati Bengals. 12:18 left to go in the first half. Joe Burrow from the 29. A pro set formation will drop back. Burrow will check it down underneath. 30-yard line, 35. Down at the 37, 38, but the line to gain was the 40. So this time, a 3rd and 11 becomes a 4th down and 2. The punt team will come out for the Cincinnati Bengals. They are on their own 38-yard line and not across midfield, so they will not go for it on this one. If they were across midfield, that would make sense, but it's too dangerous at this point, and they did not convert on their last 4th down attempt. So, after not converting on the last 4th down attempt, it's time to bring out the punt team. Here is the punt team to send this one back to the Baltimore Ravens. There's the snap. Here's the punt. This one is a big, big punt. Down at about the 16-yard line. 1st down coming up for Baltimore. Football will be marked at the 16. So players going to swap right now. That should take us to a quick commercial break. Shout out to George checking into the conversation. Javon checking into the conversation. Thorell, Twana, Asata. I think I said that right. What's going on? Sacco saying hello. What's going on? Bob S. in the house. Is that Azita? I don't know if I said that right. But Boss Mills is in the house. Marcus White in the house. Marie is in the house. Shout out to all of you guys. Bolt up from Blaine. I see you. Aura, I see you. Saying Ravens checking in. All of you guys, welcome one and all. For those of you who are new, welcome to you guys. And thank you guys for keeping those votes coming. Guys, this is really, really good news. 450 votes and 51% of you guys have been here before. That means we're doing something right. I'm so glad you guys are coming back. I hope y'all are enjoying this style of content. If you're one of those people who have been here before, but you have not subscribed to this channel just yet, you know what to do. For those of you who are new to this channel, I'm going to try to win you guys over today. So let's take a quick look at the head-to-head stats one more time. Receiving comparison, ladies and gentlemen. These are the wide receivers. As I said at the start of this live stream, the #1 wide receiver in all of fantasy football right now is scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. That is Jamar Chase, and he plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. 169 fantasy football points over the first few weeks of the season, the first half of the season, because officially week 10 is the very first game of the second half of the season. Can you believe we've already gone through 9 weeks of football? This is what we've got here. Yards per game. The Cincinnati Bengals, 7th in the NFL through the air. This is the receiver comparison and team receiving stats. We're reading this because we are in the middle of a commercial break. That being said, as good as the Bengals are, the Ravens have been better as a unit. They come in at 3rd for the 3rd most receiving yards in the NFL. Small margins here, but those are just the numbers. Targets per game, again, the Bengals have had to play from behind, and the Ravens have been ahead, so they're just going to turn around and hand the football off. This line right here, you take that with a grain of salt. Targets per game, the Bengals wide receivers, for fantasy football purposes, have been eating on the other side. The Ravens, not so much. Now, this is, again, the statistic that really matters. Average yards per reception. Ravens, #1 in the NFL at 13 yards per reception. Bengals, not so much. Let's get back to the action because we do have football on the screen. We've got a 1st and 10 from the 16 now that we're getting back to it. A flag on the play to start this drive will be a false start on the offense against the Ravens. Thank you, Blaine Thompson. I'm here for you, my friend. Here we go. So a false start will back them up. That'll bring up a 1st down and 15 football at the Baltimore Ravens 11. That's clearly a false start right there. It was on the left tackle for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10, an I formation, which means we've got a lead blocker here. Fakes the toss. And this is going to be wrapped up as he throws to the flat there. Zay Flowers is going to go down for a loss of about 5. So that brings up a 2nd down and 20. And the football goes to the Baltimore Ravens 6-yard line. A big stop there for the Cincinnati Bengals defense. Baltimore Ravens, an inauspicious start to this drive. 2nd down and 20 coming up from the 6. Cats defense, says Barry Hull. I see you, bro. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I lose myself in this. 2nd down and 20. An I formation. Football at the Ravens' own 6-yard line. There is the snap. Derrick Henry will get the carry, and Derrick Henry will barrel his way forward for a gain of about 5, gets up to the 11. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 15. And thank you to CMC later for that $2 super chat. Shout out to you, my friend. Fist bump? Fist bump? I think fist bump. Boom. Thanks, bro. Shout out, bro. Thank you. Thank you, sir, Mr. CMC later. On the super chat there, we got the big fat orange cat gang, Garfield gang out there. 3rd down and 5. Can the Bengals get a stop? We got a 3rd down and 15, excuse me. 3rd down and 15. Can the Bengals get a stop? They're showing a 3-man rush going to come in right now. They're expecting Lamar to throw this one. Someone's got a spy, though. There's a throw to Zay Flowers and a screen on the left-hand side. Zay Flowers looking shifty, but he is surrounded by white jerseys as the Bengals smother him there. Lasagna, says Robert. Garfield, you already know. For those of you who are old enough to know who Garfield is, fantasy football leaders for your tight end position is scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe that Brock Bowers of the Raiders is the #1 tight end in the NFL? Anyways, the rest of them are scrolling by. 4th down and 6, and the Bengals do get a stop there. Here is the punt team for the Baltimore Ravens, sending this one back to Cincinnati. Cincinnati, we will get a return here. Backed up to the 30, and they're going to start this drive from the 30-yard line as the return goes backwards for some reason. What is the schedule for this Sunday? Junior R wants to know what the schedule is for this Sunday. Junior R, you can see the schedule posted on my page, but the games that I will be covering on this channel will be the afternoon game with the Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles, and then Sunday night football, Detroit Lions versus Houston Texans. Those are going to be 2 really good games. I'm fired up. I get to finally cover an Eagles game. I know I'm a Cowboys fan, but I like to watch the Eagles play football. And, of course, I love Houston, and I love watching the Detroit Lions play. So we're covering those 2 games on Sunday. Then on Monday night, we will cover Monday Night Football, Miami Dolphins versus the LA Rams. Let's get back to this. 1st and 10 coming up. What's up, babe? We'll see how that goes. Here we go. Waiting for the snap. We've got a pistol formation coming up here from the 30-yard line, and Chase Brown gets the carry. Chase Brown will gain 3 yards on that carry as he goes around the right side of that formation. Gain of 3 brings up a 2nd down and 7. Okay. Do you want more of those? Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Hang tight. All right, y'all, here we go. 2nd down and 7. 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this 2nd quarter. Football to the 33-yard line. Cincinnati Bengals with the ball. Shotgun formation from the 33. Joe Burrow takes the snap. Looks left. Winds up and throws. It was a forward pass bouncing off the helmet of Hamilton. It literally just bounced off the helmet there, and the incomplete pass brings up a 3rd down and 7. So here we go. 3rd down and 7. It didn't go off the helmet. Hamilton swatted that one down in motion. Beautiful defense there. Beautiful defense there by the Ravens. 3rd down and 7. That screenplay on the left-hand side. I am going to wear the chain, Matt. Here we go. From the 33-yard line. Under center is nobody. Joe Burrow, empty backfield, will step up through the pocket. Will he pick up the 1st down himself? He's going to try. It'll be just short. Inches. Just inches short of the 1st down there, and this will bring up another 4th down. Let's see if the Bengals will go for it here. Anthony Weeks saying, you better go attend that woman. I know. 4th down and inches coming up right now. Let's find out if the Bengals can pick this one up. All right, guys, 8 minutes left to go in this 2nd quarter. Play clock down to 10, 7:50 left to go now. Clock is ticking. Motion on the field from Hudson. A jumbo set. There's the snap. Hudson up the middle. It looked like he picked that one up. I think that's a pretty obvious first down. I think it is. They're going to mark it. Let's see if the officials make the hand signals. It's good. First down, Cincinnati Bengals. Let's go. Hate is a big word, Donald. Hate both teams. Go Steelers, says Donald Neighbor. What's going on, Donald? Thanks for checking in. That is a first down, a direct snap to Hudson, to Tanner Hudson, the big third string tight end. We've seen him get a target earlier in this game. This time he gets the first down, picked up much needed, a fresh new set of downs from the 40-yard line, and we get a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Joe Burrow getting the pressure in quickly. Chase Brown going to make the catch in the backfield, but that will be a catch and a loss of about 5 on the play, maybe a loss of 6. 2nd down and 16 coming up here after a big loss there. Call it a 2nd down and 15, football at the 35. So, Bengals at the 35-yard line. Bengals on the move. They do get backed up, but they do have that fresh set of downs. -1, so 2nd down and 15 coming up for Cincy. Okay. Red ORB. I don't know what that means. Here we go. Joe Burrow, shotgun formation, waiting for the snap right now. 3 wide receivers to the right, so trips right from the 35. Burrow looking right the whole way. Incomplete pass. In and out of the hands of Tanner Hudson. That's why he's 3rd string, Burrow. You got to find number 1. You know who you're looking for. Crystal Padilla's in the house. Shout out to you, Crystal. Burr. All right, guys. 3rd down and 15 now. The football is at the 35-yard line. Can Joe Burrow pick up a big first down here? They converted a 4th down to get this opportunity. And the Baltimore Ravens are the 3rd worst team at stopping 3rd down. So here we go on 3rd and 15. Burrow drops back. Burrow's in trouble. He's on the move. Can he deliver here? He actually fumbles that football out of bounds on 3rd down and 15. As he gets wrapped up, that'll be a strip sack fumble right there. Football ends up going out back. So a big stop there for the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll bring up a 4th down, and there's no way they're going for it here. 4th down and 15. The punt team for the Cincinnati Bengals will come out to kick this back to the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go, says Brady. Ravens fans, where y'all at? Where y'all at, Ravens fans? Is this a raven? Does this look like a raven? That's not even a I don't know why I don't know. I put that in the wrong spot. I'm sorry. I'm freaking out. Okay, I put that as a Q&A, and I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, forget it. I was going to do something. Shout out to you guys. Thank y'all for watching. We just got a punt from the Bengals over to the Ravens. It was signaled a fair catch. It is down at the 20-yard line. When we get back from this commercial break, it'll be a 1st and 10. Football at the Baltimore Ravens 20-yard line. Thank you guys for putting up with my nonsense. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen are some records across the NFL. One of these might be wrong. I don't think I've updated since the Monday Night Football game. I don't even remember what that game was. They're all kind of a blur right now at this point. Oh, it was the Chiefs. It was the Chiefs game. Chiefs played the Buccaneers. So that is what I got to update. So that is a quick update that I can do right here. Christina says hi. That's not the right division. This will be the right division. How about that, guys? The Chiefs are 8-0. The Chiefs are 8-0. Let me go ahead and bring up those stats at the bottom here. So Texans are 6-3. Colts are 4-5. Guys, this is the start of Week 10. Tennessee Titans. Let's see. Mario, are you covering the Falcons and Saints game? I will not be covering that game, Jared. Let's go ahead and bring this up for you guys then, since you guys are curious to know. Really quick. It is Thursday Night Football. We will be covering the rest of the Thursday games except for Thanksgiving. So this Thursday Night Football game on Thanksgiving, Packers at Dolphins, is the one game on this schedule I will not be covering. Now, I will be covering 2 games on Thursday for Thanksgiving. Those 2 games will be put up the week of Thanksgiving. I will be covering the first 2 games with the Lions and, of course, the Cowboys game versus the New York Giants. But week 11, next Thursday, the Washington Commanders will play the Philadelphia Eagles. I will cover that game for you guys. Week 12, on the 21st of November, this is my birthday, Steelers at Browns. I will be covering that game as well. Again, Dolphins-Packers for Thursday Night Football. This 1 week, I will not cover the night game, but I will cover the 2 games on that Thursday. I will also be covering Friday Night Football on Black Friday. It's actually Friday afternoon football. It'll be at 2 p.m. It'll be the Raiders versus the Chiefs, and I will be covering that game on Black Friday as well. So this week, week 13, will be a very busy week for Football Nation. Be sure to check in, guys. 1st and 10 coming up. I got to step away from this because we've got action on the field. Here we go. There's the snap. There's a handoff. Derrick Henry around the left-hand side from the 20-yard line gains about 1 yard up to the 21-yard line. That brings up a 2nd down and 9. So a 2nd down and 9, football up to the 21-yard line. Shout out to you guys. Robert, shout out to you. Your birthday's coming up in just 3, 4, 5 days. 10 days younger. In 1990, close, Robert. 1991 here. I'm 32. I'll be 33 here soon. Happy birthday to you, Robert. Coming up, 2nd down and 9. Here we go from the 21. Empty backfield. There's the snap. Lamar Jackson winds up and throws. The catch is made. That football gets up to the 25-yard line. That is Charlie Kohler on the other side of that pass. That is good for 5 yards. Call it 4 yards. 3rd down and 5 coming up for Baltimore. Are you filming the Ravens-Bengals game or jackpot? What does that mean? Ravens-Bengals game is on right now, my friend. You're hanging out with me. Here we go. 3rd down and 5. Guys, we got 4 minutes left to go in this first half. 3rd down and 5 for the Baltimore Ravens, who have the ball at the 25-yard line. There is the snap as Lamar Jackson drops back. Jackson, with plenty of time and a clean pocket, will wind up and throw, and it'll be broken up by Turner, intended for Zay Flowers. A very dangerous pass right there. A very dangerous pass right there. That football found its way to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bengals get a stop, and the Bengals will get the football back before going into the locker room. Remember, guys, the Baltimore Ravens kicked off to start this football game. The score is still 7-7, so it's a very close game right now. Nobody has a lead. It is all neck and neck. What's up to you, Adam, watching from South Texas, waiting on my natty team to take this home? Here we go, guys. Cincinnati, thank you. Appreciate that. A 1960s baby. Robert Zamora, thanks for checking in. Do you mind moderating for me, please? Awesome. All right. All right, guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break. 4 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter. Bob saying that the Ravens will not cover the spread. Why are they going so slow and so bad today, says Philip G. Stanley Hendricks saying battle is so good. This battle is very close, Blaine. This battle is very close, Blaine. All right, guys, let's get back to it. So that is the end of that quick commercial break. Quick commercial break. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up. Cincinnati Bengals. Shotgun formation. We got 2 wide receivers right, 1 wide receiver left. There is the snap. There is the handoff. On 1st and 10, Chase Brown will go nowhere. No gain. Brings up a 2nd down and 9. Clock is still ticking. What is going on, Obi Goat Kenobi? 2nd down and 9. Mike Gesicki, Drew Sample, Ford out there. Chase Brown on the field. Jamar Chase on the field right now. Amarius Mims lined up at right guard. We've got the crew for the Cincinnati Bengals on 2nd down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Motion on the field as Joe Burrow takes the snap, drops back, steps up through the pocket, winds up and throws in the run. Catch is made by Mike Gesicki. 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. 1st down for Cincinnati. A 12-yard catch for Mike Gesicki. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, whichever offense breaks 20 points first, I think wins this game, says Brady. Let's see if that holds up. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Under center, Joe Burrow takes the snap. This time, Chase Brown on 1st and 10 will go forward and pick up about 4 yards, maybe 5. Football marked at about the 44-yard line. Cincinnati Bengals on their own 44. 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard pickup by Chase Brown. So Chase Brown, you can see over here, 9 carries already today, but not very efficient on those carries. 9 carries, 30 yards. He does have a 1-yard touchdown run. 12 fantasy points. That is in full point PPR format. Here we go. 2nd down and 6 coming up for Cincinnati. So Cincinnati has the ball at the 44. A pistol formation. There is the snap and fakes the handoff. A little play action as Burrow winds up and throws. This time the catch is made. Good for a 1st down. Tanner Hudson takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1st down picked up by Cincinnati. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. The goal for today's live stream, ladies and gentlemen, again, was to get to 13-7. We are 60 people away, but we are only 9 people away from getting to 13-6-5. Point is, keep watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Right now, we are in a commercial break. We are at the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. When we get to halftime, we will be doing a giveaway. Now, once again, for those of you who are interested in winning free prizes, actually, excuse me, we're not going to be doing the giveaway today. The giveaway will be coming up, I promise. We're not doing the giveaway today, but we are going to be doing a giveaway at some point this season. What happened here? Mic check, 1, 2. I put that in the wrong spot. All right, guys, there you go. So if you guys want to sign up for free prizes, that's where you guys will go do it. Now, if you have signed up before, you don't have to sign up again. You don't have to sign up every month. But just so you guys know, right now it is the 2-minute warning. The score is 7-7. When we get back from this commercial break, it is a 1st and 10. Football just across midfield at the 49-yard line. Bengals have the ball. You can see that it's indicated by this little football above my head. For those of you who are new, this is how this breakdown is done. Now, if this text all looks too small for you guys, you can always zoom in on your phones. So feel free to put your fingers on that phone screen and just zoom in. It will allow you to see this picture a little more clearly. At least read this text here. It's a 1st and 10 when we get back. Football on the Baltimore Ravens 49. 1 timeout left for Baltimore, 2 timeouts left for the Cincinnati Bengals. They're going to want to hang on to this football going into the locker room. They don't want to give the ball back to the Ravens because the Ravens will get the football to start the second half. Do you send confirmation email? I do send confirmation emails. You will get an email here at the start of the 2nd week. So as we get closer and closer to the giveaway, we do the giveaway on the last stream of every month. This month is going to be at the end of November. It'll actually be the Black Friday game. So I will do the giveaway on Black Friday. I think that is the most appropriate time to be giving away stuff, right? It's Black Friday. So this Black Friday, we will be doing the giveaway. If you want to sign up for free prizes, that is how you would do it. And of course, the prizes that we had last time, we're going to do different prizes, but that's not the point. The point is that the Bengals have control of the football right now. A 1st and 10 inside of the 2-minute warning with 50 yards left to go. Joe Burrow takes the snap, winds up and throws. Catch made by Jamar Chase down at about the 35-yard line. Good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First down, Cincy. 1 minute and 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. That is good for 13 yards as Jamar Chase makes the catch down at the Baltimore Ravens 36-yard line. 1st and 10 with the clock ticking. Let's go. Can you buy me V-Bucks, says Grinkle Binkle. I like the name, Grinkle. Chadlin, hello, everybody. Good luck, Cincinnati. Shout out to you, Chadlin. Welcome. And welcome all of you guys who are new to the chat. Here we go, a pro set formation. We got a running back to either side of Joe Burrow. There's the snap and a throw. The catch is made underneath. Chase Brown taking advantage of an injured player. Hamilton went down on the play. He saw him down on the ground, a non-contact injury to Hamilton there, and Chase Brown capitalized on it. He does pick up the first down, but I don't want to get too excited because Hamilton went down on that play. A big piece for the Ravens defense. Let's see. He does a step back. He twisted the ankle there. Hamilton twisted the ankle. He got an ankle twist right there. He stepped back. And that's going to take us to a quick injury timeout, guys. So really quick so you guys can visualize this. We are in the middle of an injury timeout. Kyle Hamilton, the safety here for the Baltimore Ravens, just went down. He is their starting safety. That could be an issue for this Baltimore Ravens defense. He's up there in tackles this season. He's up there at making stops and big plays. He's up there with Kyle Van Noy. He's up there with Roquan Smith. He's up there with Matabuike. He's up there with a lot of those big names for this Baltimore Ravens defense. So for them to lose Kyle Hamilton, huge piece to have down on the ground right now. And already, literally, the man hasn't even been attended to, and the Bengals are already taking advantage of it, going that particular exact way. Anyways, WZ Galmi, what's going on, says, I love you. Well, I love you too. Thank you. All right, guys. Hello to Susan. Shout out to you, Susan. Welcome, one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the Ravens defense. The Ravens defense is out on the field right now. Cincinnati Bengals offense is out right now on the field. Let's bring up the Cincinnati Bengals offense so y'all can visualize that here as well. Of course, this is in a shotgun formation. These are the starters for the Cincinnati Bengals. And so far today, Joe Burrow has completed 15 of 26 passes for 147 yards. If you're wondering why I'm breaking this down, it is because we are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, we will have a 1st and 10. The football will be inside the red zone with 1 minute and 9 seconds left to go in the first half. Cincinnati Bengals have the ball deep inside of Ravens territory. So Joe Burrow, no passing touchdowns for him today. He has just 5 fantasy football points. Chase Brown, though, right next to him. 9 rushing attempts, 29 yards. He's got 1 rushing touchdown, 14 fantasy points on the day. He's also got a couple receptions. So 5 targets, 4 receptions for Chase Brown, 26 receiving yards. Those are his numbers right now. Now, Jamar Chase, everyone wants to know Jamar Chase and his numbers. The number 1 wide receiver in all of fantasy football right now. Yes, those are facts. Number 1 wide receiver in all of fantasy football right now. Jamar Chase, 7 targets, 4 receptions, 52 yards. In full PPR formats, he has 9 points. Kyle Hamilton able to get off the field and walk off the field. He tweaked that ankle. Let's see if he'll be able to come back in this game. Right now, we're coming back from that quick injury timeout, guys, and we do have our 1st and 10. Way to take advantage, though. Quick thinking by Chase Brown. I mean, that would have been a loss of yardage. Instead, Chase Brown turned that into a big gain. All right, guys, here we go. We got ourselves a shotgun formation, 19-yard line. There is the snap. And Joe Burrow is going to wind up on a free play, a tight window, incomplete pass. This probably is going to be a defensive offsides or an illegal shift. Let's find out what the officials have to say. There's a flag on the play. Here we go. 1:05 left to go in the first half. Score is 7-7. Offsides, Ravens defense, 5-yard penalty. That brings up a 1st and 5, this time from the 14-yard line. So 1st down and 5 coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, guys, here we go. Twana saying the defense has been an issue since day 1. I hear you, Twana. I hear you loud and clear. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1st down and 5. From the 14-yard line, Joe Burrow looks to the end zone, and I think he throws an interception into the hands of Stevens. Let's find out if that is picked off with 60 seconds left to go. Did he have both feet in bounds? Joe Burrow just throwing that football gingerly out there to that front post, that front pylon, and it looked like it got picked off by the Ravens defense. Of course, every turnover will be reviewed here. Let's see if he has both feet in bounds. The defense also needs to have both feet in bounds for it to count as an interception. So he is looking at Jamar Chase, decides to throw to the next level. There is the catch. I think both feet were in bounds. I think Stevens gets it. That's a touchback, and the Ravens are going to start the foot. The Ravens get the football. That is it. It's official. Intercepted by Baltimore. All right, guys. How does that make you feel? Is that a thumbs up or is that a thumbs down? How does that interception make you feel? Because it was definitely intercepted. Thumbs up if that's a good thing. Thumbs down if it's a bad thing. Ooh. I don't think it's going to stand, guys. I don't know if that's going to stand because I think that foot, both feet touched down, but one foot slid out of bounds. Okay, let me see if I can articulate this. So what I just saw, they're going to a commercial break because, as I said, this is going to be reviewed. As he got tackled, he got dragged out of bounds. Just write it down for me. Okay. Okay, guys, here we go. So this may be called back. This might be called back. Go play, says Ali. WTF, thumbs down. So we're in the middle of a commercial break while they are deciding this. We're in a commercial break, 60 seconds left to go. The interception may not be an interception. Blaine is saying both toes are in. Again, let me try to articulate this for you guys. By the way, Lorinda, I got your prize right here, girl, your Fiesta snack box. By the way, if you guys are wondering, Lorinda won the prize on the members only giveaway. Lorinda will be getting this Fiesta snack box that is full of beautiful San Antonio style candy, Lucas chili powder. We've got Takis. We've got chamoy pickles. We've got all kinds of yummy sour candy in here. A little bit of my life going to you, Lorinda. Thank you for helping support this channel. Appreciate you. She says, woohoo. All right. Who is that? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's talk some numbers. Cool. Well, shout out. Shout out to Bammer Baller. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to break down. I don't have time to do that right now. We have 1 minute left to go. This play is under review. I was going to show some quick plays and some quick formations, but anyways, Ed saying no. After review, the ruling on the field is an incomplete pass, ladies and gentlemen. Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass because the foot dragged out of bounds before he got the second one down. So that brings up a 2nd down and 5, ladies and gentlemen. Shotgun formation, motion on the field. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. There is the snap. Joe Burrow in the pocket has to step through. Burrow on the move. Burrow will get sacked, losing a yard there. That brings up a 2nd down and 5, becomes a 3rd down and 6. So 3rd down, clock is still ticking. The Bengals do still have 2 timeouts. No need to take one here. A 3rd down coming up. Burrow is going to take his time, and now the timeout will be called. Timeout going to be called right there. Here we go. All right, 3rd down and 5 with 44 seconds left to go. Ravens defense, 13th straight regular season game with 2+ sacks. That is the longest active streak in the NFL. That was a bad call by the refs. It should have been picked. I think it was the right call, Brady. As I watched it in real time, I would have made the same decision after watching the replay. It looked like an interception, but watching the replay, it was pretty clear that his first foot was out of bounds. 3rd down and 5. 3rd down for the Bengals. There is the snap. Out of the shotgun, a wind up and a throw, and a catch made right in the middle. Big 1st down picked up right there with 37 seconds left to go. 1st and goal. Looks like a timeout will be called here. Burton on the other side of that pass. Good for a 1st down. Cincinnati. 1st down, Cincy. Timeout going to be called. The final timeout of the first half going to be taken here. Should be the final timeout. Yeah, final timeout of the first half taken right here. Miguel saying or tequila, not drinking tequila today. If the Bengals leave more than 30 seconds on the clock, the Ravens will score before half, even if it's just 3 points. Crystal asking who doesn't love tamales. Actually, I wasn't a fan just until recently. Ali saying, I hope the Bengals win just because I'm a Steelers fan and it helps the Steelers get to the top of that table. It would be a big one. Guys, it'll be a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. So the Bengals now have the ball. They're knocking on the door. You hear that? Knock, knock. Here we go. Bengals at the front door here. 3-yard line. Joe Burrow takes the snap. He's facing some purple jerseys. Has to wind up and throw. Catch is made. Touchdown. Tanner Hudson. Touchdown. Cincinnati Bengals. Wow. Shout out to Lucan Greer. If the Bengals score in the seconds, shout out to you, Lucan. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, those of you who are checking into the chat right now, I appreciate y'all checking into the chat, but if I do not see your name in the chat, do not take offense. If I don't see your name in the chat, it is nothing personal. As you can tell, we call these games first. It is the first priority when we get to a commercial break. If you guys want to chat with me, it's a great time to chat. But here's the kick, ladies and gentlemen. It goes up. The kick is good. The score is now 14-7. Bengals do have the lead. Keep those comments coming, guys. I hope you guys can help keep the community strong because we are a nation. This is Football Nation. It's not just me. So shout out to the moderators who are out there. Shout out to anybody who wants to help, introduce people to our community and bring people in. I really love the fact that we're doing something just a little bit different. I know this is similar to Chat Sports. I know this is similar to Tom Grossi. I know this is similar to a lot of other content creators out there, but I know that there are also some differences and some pretty interesting parallels amongst all of them. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get you guys just a little bit of flavor here, a different little pizzazz, and I hope you guys are appreciating this style of content. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bengals do take the lead at the end of the first half here with 30 seconds left to go. The Ravens have no timeouts left, only 30 seconds. Will they decide to try and get at least 3 points? Or are they just going to kneel this one down and go into the locker rooms? Well, let's find out. None of them are fun like you, says Crystal. Thank you. How do you stay so energetic? The secret is that every live stream for me, the secret is, and I don't know if that was a rhetorical question or not, but we are going to this player swap here. Every live stream for me, first of all, I love watching football, so that makes it easy. Second of all, this to me is a live performance. I used to do theater in high school, so even if I'm not feeling 100%, the show must go on, man. I'm here to give you guys every ounce of energy that I've got. Actually, K-John, you would be surprised. Today, there was no Red Bull involved. You would be surprised that there was no Red Bull involved. Here we go. A shotgun formation, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the action. Here is the snap, and Lamar Jackson will drop back. Wind up and throw. Catch made and stopping the clock. 4 seconds milked off the clock there. That is Mark Andrews on the other side. A modest gain of about 2 yards. A modest gain of about 2 yards. Let's go ahead and bring this up here. 2nd down and 7. So a gain of 3. Mark Andrews on the other side of that pass. That brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 7. Football at the Ravens 33-yard line. They're going to try to get all the way up to about the 40-yard line to try to kick a field goal there with Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker has been a little questionable lately. A little inconsistent. Here comes that 2nd down and 7. Lamar Jackson pump fakes, decides to throw underneath. In the middle, incomplete pass. Stop made by Davis Gaither. So Davis Gaither on the stop right there for the Cincinnati Bengals. That brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. Can the Baltimore Ravens pick this one up? I think it would make this game a lot more interesting if the Ravens could pick up this 1st down. Time of possession, how about that number? Time of possession, 19 minutes and 25 seconds out of the first 30 minutes for the Cincinnati Bengals. The Ravens just under 11 minutes. Here comes a 3rd down and 7. Zay Flowers, the man in motion as he goes to the top of the screen. There is the snap, and Lamar Jackson's in trouble. Jackson's going to wind up and throw. Catch is made by Mark Andrews, who picks up the 1st downs and goes out of bounds. That's a 1st down for the Ravens, but there is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. prior to the pass, a holding on the defense. The penalty will be declined. The result of the play, Ravens first down. So that gets to the 47-yard line. 47-yard line. So push that out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Scott is asking what happened. So that's not necessarily the rule. It comes down to forward progress, Scott. If the forward progress ends in bounds when he is met by another defender, that would be the reason why the clock continues or doesn't continue. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. There's the throw and the catch made up the middle. That one goes inbounds. That'll be the final play of the first half. Official's going to try to hurry up and set this football, but it's going to be too late. Not enough time. Okay, guys, that takes us to halftime. And you know what that means. It is time for our trivia quiz. Now, if you've never been here before, that is one of our favorite things to do on this channel. Can you hear the music change? Do you hear that? I love it. Go ahead and turn up the sound here, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to do a quick trivia quiz for you, ladies and gentlemen. This one is all about the Cincinnati Bengals, and I put this together throughout the week just to keep you guys entertained. Let's go ahead and get this one done. Here we go. So, a few seconds left. Question number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, A, B, or C, what is the name of the Cincinnati Bengals mascot? Is it A, Trixie the Tiger? Is it B, Houday? Or is it C, Franz Ferdinand? What is the name of the Cincinnati Bengals mascot? Is it A, B, or C? Go ahead and type in your answers. No penalties for wrong answers. Just try to crash that YouTube server. Here we go. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is, believe it or not, Houday. And that's what he looks like. It's a good-looking tiger. He's almost like Tony, but his name is Houday. He has been their number one guy, I guess, since inception. So shout out to those of you who got it right. Let me know how you're doing. Are you 0-1 or are you 1-1? Did you get that right? Here we go. We're 1-0. Here we go, guys. Question number 2. Which Bengals defensive player currently leads this team in sacks? Is it A, Trey Hendrickson? Is it B, Sam Hubbard? Or is it C, Sheldon Rankins? Go ahead and type in the answer, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think it is? Which Bengals defensive player leads this football team in sacks? Is it Trey Hendrickson, Sam Hubbard, or Sheldon Rankins? Go ahead and type in your answers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as of today, Trey Hendrickson leads the Cincinnati Bengals in sacks. He has 11 sacks on the season. Not only does he lead this team in sacks, he leads the entire league in sacks with 11. He picked up 4 sacks last week against the Raiders. Question number 3. All right, you guys having fun? Here we go. Guys, who holds the Bengals record for the most career rushing yards in franchise history? Is it A, Joe Mixon? Is it B, James Brooks? Or is it C, Corey Dillon? I'm going to ask that question one more time. Who holds the Bengals record for the most career rushing yards in franchise history? Joe Mixon, James Brooks, or Corey Dillon? Type in your answers, ladies and gentlemen. You got about 1 second left. The answer is, ding, 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 Corey Dillon. Corey Dillon holds the Cincinnati Bengals franchise record for career rushing yards, picking up 8,061 yards during his time with the Bengals from 1997 to 2003. Here we go, guys. Question number 4. Question number 4. Which Cincinnati Bengals quarterback holds both the franchise record for the most passing yards and passing touchdowns in a single season? Is it A, Andy Dalton? Is it B, Joe Burrow? Or is it C, Carson Palmer? Remember him? All right, guys, there's your question right there. Who do you think this one is? Which Cincinnati Bengals quarterback holds the franchise record for the most passing yards and passing touchdowns in a single season? Type in your answers, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, the answer is Joe Burrow. That's right, with those frosted tips. Joe Burrow holds the Bengals single-season record for both passing yards and passing touchdowns. In the 2021 season, he threw for 4,611 yards, and he also threw for 35 passing touchdowns. All right, guys, most in a single season for both. Here we go, question number 5. All right, guys, who holds the Bengals record for the most career receiving yards? That's an easy question, right? Am I right? Who holds the Bengals record for the most career receiving yards? Is it Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson? Is it B, AJ Green? Or is it C, my man, Tyler Boyd? Who is it, guys? Who holds the Bengals record for the most career receiving yards? The answer is Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson. He holds the Cincinnati Bengals record with 10,783 rushing yards. He's been with the team. He was with the team from 2001 to 2010, and now he is the co-host of Nightcap with Shannon Sharp. All right, guys, here's question number 6. Here we go, guys. Question number 6. Which Bengals player has the most rushing attempts in 2024? Is it A, Zach Moss? Is it B, Chase Brown? Or is it C, Joe Burrow? Which Bengals player has the most rushing attempts this season? Is it A, B, or C? Type in your answers, ladies and gentlemen. The answer is Chase Brown. How about that, guys? Chase Brown right now leads this team in rushing attempts in 2024. Coming into today's game, he had 105 carries. He's got 9 more carries going into halftime. Let's see how many more he can get by the end of today. Next question, question number 7. How are you guys doing? Anybody 7-0? Here we go. Question number 7. Maybe someone will be after this one. Which Bengals player has the longest play from scrimmage in 2024? Let me rephrase. Which Bengals player has the longest rushing play from scrimmage in 2024? I meant to update that. Is it A, Zach Moss? Is it B, Chase Brown? Or is it C, Joe Burrow? Once again, it is which Bengals player has the longest rushing play from scrimmage in 2024? The answer is, believe it or not, Joe Burrow. So Joe Burrow, guys, has the longest rushing play from scrimmage, 47-yard touchdown run. That happened last week. Last week, guys, October 13th. Oh, never mind. That did not happen last week. That happened October 13th. That happened a month ago against the Giants. Next question. Question number 8. Which Bengals player has the most Pro Bowl appearances in Bengals history? That's a good one. Which Bengals player has the most Pro Bowl appearances in Bengals history? Stay with me, guys. Is it A, Ken Riley? Is it B, Anthony Munoz? Or is it C, Paul Brown? Real Bengals fans would know this one. Real Bengals fans would know this one. Which Bengals player has the most Pro Bowl appearances in Bengals history? It is Anthony Munoz. He has 11 Pro Bowl selections from 1980 to 1991, and you can see him wearing that gold jacket. He was actually the first player for the Cincinnati Bengals inducted into the Hall of Fame. All right, guys, question number 9. How many of y'all got that one right? Here we go. Question number 9. Who is this Bengals player? 447 career targets, 4,434 career yards receiving, and 36 career touchdowns. Is that player A, AJ Green? Is it B, Jamar Chase? Or is it C, T. Higgins? 36 career touchdowns, 4,434 career yards, 447 career targets. Who is it, ladies and gentlemen? Believe it or not, that is Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase, 13 touchdowns also. This was his best season in his career, by the way, just so y'all know. 1,400 receiving yards. He had 81 receptions that year. 13 touchdowns and 18 yards per reception. His best season ever was his rookie year. That was back in 2021. Here we go, guys. The final question. This year for Halloween, movie star and TV star Macaulay Culkin, known for his role in Home Alone, dressed up as which Bengals player? Was it A, Mike Gesicki? Was it B, Evan McPherson? Or was it C, Joe Burrow? Again, Macaulay Culkin for Halloween this year in 2024 did a funny thing as he dressed up as one of the Cincinnati Bengals player. This is a very easy one for you guys. Let's see if anyone got this one right. He dressed up as Joe Burrow. And I thought that was hilarious. The look is a little uncanny. They look so similar. I think that's so hilarious to me. Great sport. Joe Burrow thought that it was funny. Macaulay Culkin thought that it was funny. It looks like they could be brothers. What an interesting thing. Anyways, guys, that is the final question of the quiz. Thank you guys so much for playing. If y'all are out there and y'all are watching, thank you guys so much. So once again, these were the prizes that we've been giving away on this channel. Just a handful of the prizes that we've been giving away on this channel. So we're going to be giving something away for Black Friday. Black Friday, you can sign up for those prizes right there by clicking the link. Last person to win, she's in this room right now. It was Lorinda. She won the candy box. We just shipped out that hoodie to our boy Jay Harris, who won last week as well. So we're giving out prizes, and if you guys want to be a part of the giveaway, be sure to sign up for them. We're going to be giving away something like this, ladies and gentlemen, for the non-members only. So this is going to be the general prize list if you guys are interested in this. We've got the apron up there. We've got the hat. We've got the hoodie. We've got the tote bag. We're going to change this up a little bit. I think we're going to do the thermos. I think we're going to do some other pieces. But anyways, all right, guys. Did anybody get 10 out of 10 right? Did anybody get 9 out of 10 right? Did anybody get 8 out of 10 right or 7 out of 10 right? How did you guys do? Some of y'all left your numbers up there. Let's take a quick look. Who got the highest number here? Of those of you who said, Marty Ready to Party got 8 out of 10. You know what? Marty was the first one to jump on it with the highest score. Let's see. Marty Ready to Party? Captain saying 10 out of 10. Marty, you guys are going to split. So Marty and Captain and Eric, you guys win. What does that mean? Well, it means absolutely nothing, but I really appreciate you guys hanging out and playing this trivia with me. Marty and Captain and Eric, you guys are the champions. Shout out to you guys. High five to all of y'all. Boom. The Ghost of Keith checking in right now saying he missed them all. Well, you know what? Let's get back to some actual football. Congrats to all the winners. Thank you guys so much for playing. Lucan, you're in there as well. As long as you guys got to participate and as long as you guys had fun, you guys win. There's no prizes for winning. We only do prizes for giveaways when we do the spin-offs and the raffles. Okay, guys, one of the things that I didn't bring up or I brought up very early in this live stream were the next 5 games. These are the next 5 games for the Baltimore Ravens. Next week, a divisional matchup for Baltimore, guys. Baltimore Ravens have a divisional matchup coming up next week. We are still at halftime. When we get back from this halftime break, of course, we will call every snap, every play, and every down for you guys. But those of you who are checking in right now or bouncing back and forth looking for an alternative option, I hope you guys found the one that you're looking for. Okay, Week 11, Ravens at Steelers. Week 12, Ravens at Chargers. Week 13, that is the first day of December. Eagles at Ravens. This is going to be a really good game. I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be a really good game. This one, I'll probably cover that game too. I like that matchup. That looks good. Week 15, guys. There's a bye week here in between and for Week 14 for Baltimore. Ravens at New York. Ravens at New York, ladies and gentlemen. That will be Week 15 after the bye week. That should be an easy win for Baltimore. And then Week 16, Steelers at Ravens. This is going to be a wild ride for Baltimore. It's not an easy schedule. It's not a difficult schedule, but it is their schedule to lose at this point. On the other side, the Cincinnati Bengals, their next 5 games this season, the Bengals will be playing in Week 11. So one more game, they go up against the Chargers, and then they have a bye week in Week 12. Coming out of the bye week, the Bengals will host the Cincinnati Bengals. Then in Week 14, they will travel to Dallas to take on my Dallas Cowboys. In Week 15, they will travel to Tennessee to take on the Titans. And then they finish this 5-game stretch against a divisional matchup as well with the Cleveland Browns. All right. Blaine saying bolt up. Thanks. Appreciate you, my friend. Cool. Tight. Let's get back to it. So, those of you who are in here right now, thank you so much. Has Derrick Henry had any big runs? Thank you for bringing that up. We are getting back from the commercial break, and the Baltimore Ravens are going to be getting the football to start this drive. So far, Derrick Henry, ladies and gentlemen, 6 rushing attempts, good for just 22 yards. The longest play from scrimmage for Derrick Henry, just 7 yards, Shane. So no, nothing big out of Derrick Henry in week 10 yet. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Second half is underway. That football will go into the end zone, and they will start this drive from the 30-yard line after that touchback. So Ravens get the football. Ravens have the ball at the 30. Let's effing go, Football Nation. Welcome, one and all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Cheers to you guys. Once again, if you want to help support this channel, guys, hit that like button. It is absolutely free. If you have commitment issues and you don't want to subscribe just yet, I get it. Hit that like button, y'all. It goes a long way. Here we go. Single back formation. And now an I formation as there's an additional blocker. Now there's motion on the field to the right. Lamar will fake the handoff. He will step up through the pocket. And Lamar Jackson picking up about 5 yards on the opening play of the half. There is a flag on the play. It'll probably be an offensive holding. Let's find out what they have to say. Holding on the offense. Pretty obvious call right there. That will back up the Baltimore Ravens. So instead of a 2nd down and 5, we've got repeat first down. Loss of 10 yards, 2nd down and 20. Ravens have the ball. So, what's going on? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We've got Union Valles. What's going on? Union Valles. Donde lo veo en vivo acá en México. Bueno, gracias, Yuen, por estar aquí. Gracias por estar conmigo. 1st and 20 from the 20-yard line. There's the snap. Lamar Jackson drops back. Lamar Jackson gets tagged by a white jersey, but he breaks free, and now he has all day. He steps up through the pocket. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. A long walk for a short drink of water there. Lamar Jackson will gain 1 yard on the scramble. After all that running around in the backfield, that brings up a 2nd down and 19. Football to the 21. Anthony Weeks checking into the conversation right now, guys. Over here in the conversation area, Anthony Weeks is checking in saying they better than what they're playing. I don't know if you're speaking about the Baltimore Ravens in that particular sense, but the Ravens are better than how they've been playing today. The Ravens' total offense, they average over 400 yards per game today against this Bengals defense, only 103 in the first half. 2nd down and 19, there is the snap from the 21. Lamar Jackson, clean pocket, winds up and throws, and a slip on the field, just a slip. Incomplete pass right there. That almost looks staged. I know it wasn't, but how do you slip when you're that wide open? That was Deontay Johnson, guys, getting his first target today, and Deontay Johnson tried to cut back, and he just slipped somehow. Lost his footing, incomplete pass, 3rd down. Jamie, thank you. Let's refresh. Jamie, thank you for keeping me honest out there. Now you know who has it. 3rd down and 19. There's the snap out of the shotgun. There is a flag on the play. Lamar winds up and throws. A catch will be made there. This will get up to about the 31-yard line. Wallace on the other side of that one, a gain of 11. Let's find out what this flag is. Illegal formation on the offense, another penalty. Replay 3rd down. It was a 3rd down and 19. It'll be a 3rd down and 24. Crystal, we'll catch you in a minute. We'll catch you whenever you get back. All right. So a 4th down, not coming up. It's going to be a 3rd down and forever now. Baltimore Ravens have the football. We are still 35 subscribers away from reaching our goal today, ladies and gentlemen, of 13.7. If you're out there and you want to help support this channel, hit that subscribe button. It'll help keep this channel alive. If you guys would be sad if this channel disappeared out of nowhere, we could use your support. 4th down and 8. And it looks like we finally hit that point where we've got more new people watching. Still, though, 400 people who have been here before. Shout out to you guys. There's the punt back. This will be signaled a fair catch at about the 32, maybe the 33-yard line. They're going to call it the 32. And that brings up a 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. So, quick commercial break. Y'all know how it goes. How are y'all doing tonight? That's the real question. Let me ask you guys something out there. Sorry for the awkward silence, guys. Of course, I want to know here, and I will read these during the next commercial break, but I want to know where you guys are watching from. So if you're from somewhere else and this is your first time checking into this channel, let me know who you are. Here we go with shotgun formation. There is the snap. Joe Burrow from the 33-yard line will step up through the pocket, winds up and throws. Jamar Chase, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A monster play right there, 67 yards to the house. Jamar Chase. Wow, one play. Talk about the home run. Let's go. Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase. Wow. Another score there. The score will now be 21. 21-7. Well, 20-7. Here comes the extra point. How about that? Here comes the extra point, ladies and gentlemen. Cincinnati Bengals going to pull off the upset here. Maybe. Game's not over. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And it is awfully, awfully quiet in Baltimore right now. Dang, Jamar Chase, I see you with that chain. My gosh. Big play right there, though. Unbelievable. A monster play right there. And that'll take us back to a commercial break. Just like that, we go back to a commercial break. Well, how do you guys feel about that? Well, since we're at a commercial break, let's read some of these comments. I tried asking for something at the worst possible time, but we're going to read these anyway. So, shout out to you guys. I'm all good. I'm good in Arkansas, says Ali. By the way, we're in a commercial break after that monster touchdown. The score is now 21-7 with 13 minutes left to go. Stick with me, guys. I'm going to read the chats. If you guys want to have your name get shouted out, be sure to leave a comment. Shout out to you, Shiloh. Shout out to you, Bats. All right, here we go. So comments in the area. Ali is in Arkansas. Brady watching from Georgia. Felipe, Ecuador, watching from BSAS. Don't know where that's at, but I don't think that's Buenos Aires. That's not going to make any sense. Anyways, Big Texas, what's going on, K-John? Jared, Mario secretly likes the Steelers. I don't know about all that, Jared. I just like football. I do like the Steelers. I don't hate the Steelers. Ain't nothing wrong with the Steelers. TD Striped Kitty, says KC. DeLand, Florida from Tommy. What's going on, Tommy? Lorinda living in D.C. Shout out to you. Now I know where to ship your prize to. I actually need to get with you. Hey, Lorinda, send me an email. I think I already have your email address somewhere, but do reach out to me at some point tonight so that I can send you and coordinate with you on how I ship this box to you, where you want that box to ship. So send that to me if you get a second. Shout out to Lucan. All right. Erica saying, wow. Rhonda saying, woohoo. We've got Albion, Pennsylvania in the house from Matt. UK, it's 3 a.m. for Shane, and he's out there watching this live stream. Shout out to you, Shane. Thanks for watching. Ali in Arkansas, of course. Cesar Olvera in San Antonio. That is right. The Big 210, the Alamo City. This channel is coming at you live from San Antonio, Texas as well. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are from San Antonio or in the Texas area, you know, we are definitely Dallas Cowboys fans. Up here, or down here, I should say. San Antonio, for those of you who don't know, it's an ongoing joke. It's the safest city in Mexico. Es lo que dicen. Bueno, yo puedo decir eso porque yo también soy dominicano y yo soy de la raza, so yo puedo decir eso. Anyways, not the point. Not also trying to pull out parlor tricks. That wasn't the point either. Shout out to y'all in Chicago. Appreciate y'all being here. Felipe is Buenos Aires, Argentina. Okay, I was right. Very nicely done, Joe, says Rhonda. Shout out to everyone out there. Captain Joey Love in Australia. Daniel in Germany. We've got Spartanburg, South Carolina, Charlottesville, Virginia in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get the kickoff return up to about the 27-yard line. That will count as a win for the Bengals there because they didn't get up to the 30. They could have knelt that one there. Anyways, what's up? All right, guys. Lions fan in the house. Let's step away from the chats. Next time we go to a commercial break, I will read the stats. For now, let's call this game as we see it. 1st and 10. Football on the 28-yard line, and the Ravens trail by 14. It's a 2-possession game. Ravens have the ball. So the Ravens are on their own 28-yard line. Here comes a pistol formation. There is the snap, and Derrick Henry will get the carry. Derrick Henry will go forward, gain about 4 yards on first down. That brings up a 2nd down and 6. If they just keep doing that, they will move the chains. All they got to do is just keep handing that football off. Michael, my family is from the Dominican Republic, and I was obligated to speak Spanish in the house. I actually lived in Buenos Aires for like 4 months, so it's interesting that we got someone from Buenos Aires up in the house. San Telmo was like one of my favorite places. There's a bar called Slancha that's down there, and I also really like Antares. If you like beer and you're living in Buenos Aires, be sure to check out Antares. All right, guys, here we go. From the 32-yard line, here is the snap, there is the handoff, and once again, Derrick Henry will get the football and go up the middle. On 2nd down and 6, he gains 4 yards. Football this time, he gains 2 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Over 1,200 people in this room. Shout out to you guys. Be sure to hit that like button if you like what you see. It goes a long, long way, guys. Really appreciate your love and support. Let's scroll this down a little bit so you guys can see the fantasy football stats. I know a lot of you guys are in here for that. So a 2-yard gain from Derrick Henry on 2nd down and 6 brings up a 3rd down and 4. From the 34-yard line, Lamar takes the snap. Jackson being wrapped up from behind, but he throws the football, and the catch is made. That is Rashad Bateman, good for a 1st down. His first grab of the game. 1st down, Rashad Bateman. 1st down, Baltimore Ravens. Ravens moving the sticks now. That's the first down in a while that we've called here for the Baltimore Ravens. A 1st down for Baltimore. Let's get this one cooking. I want a good game. Bats checking in saying that the Ravens uniforms look good. Thanks for checking into the conversation, Bats. Again, y'all, if you're trying to leave a conversation or a chat with me, whoever you are, keep trying. I will see it eventually. 1st and 10. There's the snap. A pump fake and a throw. Catch made. Zay Flowers. He did have some daylight. Didn't quite gain a whole lot. Looks like a gain of maybe 4, maybe 5. 2nd down and 5. So 2nd down and 5 coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. 11 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Wayne, what does that even mean? Lay off that crushed Adderall? Interesting choice. All right, guys. Looks like there was a penalty. Did he say illegal man downfield? Makari, a 5-yard penalty. Let's go. So it is going to be an illegal man downfield. The officials threw the flag. That must be a point of emphasis. That is also the right call by the officials. That was the right call by the officials there. Here we go. All right. Alejandra asking, what do you do? What, like for my day job? 1st and 15. I'm a client success manager at an IT sales company. It's not very exciting, but it is a job. 1st and 15. And on 1st and 15 from the 38-yard line, the Baltimore Ravens cannot pick up the 1st down. The snap happened there. Lamar Jackson was in trouble quickly. And that 1st and 15 as he throws the football quickly becomes a 2nd down and 15. Okay, guys, I'm sorry if you're leaving chats and asking questions. Again, I will see it eventually. First thing is first, I got to call these plays every snap, every play, every down. I want to make sure that those of you who don't have access to see this game, you get these plays called properly. So if you guys are enjoying this style of content, stick with me. Don't go anywhere. 2nd down and 15 from the 38. A shotgun formation motion on the field. Justice Hill and the man in motion. Lamar Jackson will wind up and pump fake as he steps through the pocket, gets up to the 42, maybe the 43-yard line, getting stopped on that 2nd down. It brings up a 3rd down after the gain of 4. 3rd down and 10. Call it a gain of 5. Football to the 43. Baltimore Ravens have the football. And it's a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10 conversion. Can they get this one up? Here we go. So a 3rd down and 10. Game clock is still ticking. A shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the right, one to the left. We've actually got 3 receivers to the right. Here's the snap. Lamar drops back. Lamar, the blitz coming in. Lamar Jackson in trouble. Lamar's going to wind up and throw. He does connect with someone there. That is Justice Hill, who came back to save his life, but they will still lose yards on the whole deal. That'll bring up a 4th down and forever. And here comes the punt team for the Baltimore Ravens. A loss of 7 since Lamar Jackson was just backpedaling that entire play. 4th down and 7 coming up. And the punt team for the Ravens out again. Bengals fans, where y'all at? All right, guys, I think I've got a pretty good idea of how many of us are new to this channel. And one of my favorite questions to ask towards the end of the game right now is this. Now, earlier at the start, here's the kick, ladies and gentlemen. The punt is fielded from the 16. It gets up to the 17. There is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. All right, y'all. I told y'all. I said at the very beginning of the game, by the way. Let's start the poll. All right, guys, here we go. Who are you rooting for? That is a very different question than who do you think is going to win. At this point, I'm sure most of you guys are going to jump off the Ravens bandwagon and say that the Bengals are likely going to win this game since there are 8 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. But I want you guys to go ahead and answer that poll right there. Who are you rooting for? Are you rooting for the Bengals? Or are you rooting for the Baltimore Ravens? Shout out to Lucan Greer, a real Bengals fan out there. He says he got all of those right as well. Robert B saying it is not over. That's a good point, Robert. It is not over. Let me fix my hair because I feel like I've got the Superman thing going on. Oh, man. Let's get back to it, shall we? All right, guys. We are in the middle of a commercial break. This is the first game of Week 10. Our next game will be the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. It might be a slaughter for our Dallas Cowboys, but you know what? We're going to watch that game anyways. Quick comparison, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick comparison of these two quarterbacks once again. These are Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow head-to-head numbers coming into today's game. I'm going to leave this up. You guys can see it on your own. Again, if that's too small, feel free to zoom in. You guys can read that on your own. I'm not here to just read those stats to you guys. What I'm going to read to y'all are tonight's stats. So again, this is 2024 stats coming into tonight's game. Today, Joe Burrow has completed 18 of 30 passes for 228 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. On the other side, Lamar Jackson has only completed 13 passes for 85 yards. When this is all said and done, the delta between this number and this number is 135 yards. If Joe Burrow puts up 135 more passing yards than Lamar Jackson, he will actually take the edge here in passing yards for the season. Now, rushing yards, Lamar Jackson has 14 rushing yards. Joe Burrow just has 6. This is not going to change at all. But Joe Burrow does have 2 additional passing touchdowns, and Lamar Jackson just has 1. So right now, for this season, Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson are virtually tied. The only difference here is the rushing yard difference here. But in passing yards and total touchdowns after today's game, these two guys are tied. Here we go. Joe Burrow has the football from the 8-yard line after the punt. There was an offensive holding at the end of that punt, ladies and gentlemen. So the Bengals are going to start this drive on their own 8-yard line. That was the first play of the drive from the 8, a gain of 4 there. Tanner Hudson picks up 4 yards. That brings up a 2nd down and 6. Scroll up a little bit. So a 2nd down and 6 coming up, guys. Here we go. We got a lot of Bengals fans Shout out to you Bengals fans. If you're out there, keep that chat rolling. 2nd down and 6, shotgun formation. Joe Burrow dropping back. Gonna throw underneath. Chase Brown cannot corral the pass. That'll be an incomplete pass on 2nd down and 6. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. Football will stay on the Bengals 12-yard line. And it looks like the Ravens defense finally woke up. 3rd down and 6 coming up here. 3rd down. Starting to lose my voice, guys. It's happening. It's happening. The voice is starting to go out. All right, guys. 3rd down and 6, 8 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter. We are 24 subscribers away from getting to 13.7, which was the goal for this live. I just bit my tongue of this live stream. Ow, crap. 3rd down and 6 coming up right here. Here we go. All right. No action just yet. Huddle just broke. So, Joe Burrow in the shotgun from the 12-yard line. 2 wide receivers left, 2 wide receivers right. Motion on the field now. There is the snap. Burrow facing a blitz, winds up and throws. The catch is made. Tanner Hudson in for another 1st down. 1st down, Cincinnati Bengals. Let's go. That's a 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. A short gain there. Actually, a pretty decent gain. A gain of 10 on that play as Tanner Hudson gets that one. A new channel member. Val, what's going on, Val? You're here all the time. It makes me so happy that you're now a channel member. Shout out to you, girl. 1st and 10, shotgun formation. There is the snap. There is the handoff. Chase Brown goes up the middle. Kind of finding a little hole right there on 1st and 10. Picks up 5 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 5. This time the football gets up to the Cincinnati Bengals 27-yard line. Again, stats on the right-hand side for you. If you guys are fantasy football heads and you need to keep up with the fantasy scores, those are all here. And if you guys need particular scores, feel free to leave it in the comment area. Appreciate you guys. 2nd down and 5, midway through the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation. Play clock inside of 10. There's the snap. And again, another carry for Chase Brown. Chase Brown fumbles the football. And Chase Brown will give it up to the Baltimore Ravens. They strip it clean. And they take the football back. Baltimore Ravens defense with a big stop right there. Chase Brown with a fumble. At least Khalil Herbert recovered his own fumble. This time, Chase Brown will lose it. How about that? Clear strip right there. Chase Brown cannot get on top of it. A good strip on that play. A good recovery by the Baltimore Ravens. And the Ravens get the football back. How about you Ravens fans out there? It's pretty close. It's 42 to 58%. It's 42 to 58% in the polls right now. Shout out to all of you guys. Okay. Here we go. Less than 7 to go, guys. 6:58. Shotgun formation. This time, great field position from the 31-yard line. There is the catch made by Zay Flowers. That's actually Rashad Bateman who makes the catch on the left-hand side. That'll be a gain of about 7. Rashad Bateman with the catch. That brings up a 2nd down. Keep the clock ticking here. It's a gain of 8. So 2nd down and 2. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. The score is 21-7, and the Ravens have the football. Bengals 21, Ravens have 7. Twana, welcome back. Here we go. 2 wide receivers left, 2 wide receivers right. This time from the 23-yard line. There is the snap. Derrick Henry on 2nd down and short will pick up some yardage there, getting down to the 12-yard line. A gain of about 11. Big 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. King Henry picking up 10 yards there. 1st down, Baltimore. Well, that was unfortunate, says Rhonda Davis. Same crap, different day. As a Bengals fan, Chadster. It happens, bro. No worries. There's still plenty of football left to go. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry only gains a yard there, and he has jumped on literally 5 white jerseys, destroying Derrick Henry on that one. Had 1,000 pounds of human on him. That'll bring up a 2nd down. So it's a 1-yard gain, guys. Wow, what can I tell you guys that you don't already know? So far in this game, the Cincinnati Bengals have 286 total yards of offense. The Baltimore Ravens are sitting at 147, and they are about 11 yards away from scoring here. Here's the snap. Lamar Jackson on 2nd down and 9, starting to backpedal. He's all the way back to his own 30-yard line now as he is still going. Lamar Jackson turns like a 30-yard loss into a 1-yard, into a 9-10-yard gain. Unbelievable. So Lamar Jackson started scrambling there on that play. He backed up all the way to his own 30-yard line. Mind you, this play started at the 11. He backed up 20 yards to go forward 10. Unbelievable what this man can do on the scramble. He was flushed out to the right side, and he climbs the ladder there, stays in bounds, never steps out of bounds there. Lindenbaum, great blockers in front of him there. Justice Hill just blocking, no hold on the play. Here comes an I formation, 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Derrick Henry tries to get around. Derrick Henry gets in. Touchdown! Touchdown, Baltimore! Now we've got ourselves a game. That is now a touchdown for Derrick Henry and the Baltimore Ravens. That should be 6 additional fantasy points for him. So for those of you who have Derrick Henry in your fantasy lineups, that is beneficial to you. The score will update here in just a moment. Of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. There it is. Derrick Henry now has 10 fantasy points. After that one in full point PPR format, here comes the extra point attempt. Jeff has been a fan since 900 subscribers. Shout out to you, Jeff. There's the kick up. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 21-14. It is now a 1-possession game with 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter, and it is anybody's game. That started with a forced fumble, ladies and gentlemen. That whole sequence there started with a forced fumble by the Ravens defense, and they were able to stand up tall against this Bengals team that has kind of been having their way with the Ravens. Now, shout out to you guys in the chat right now. Again, there's a lot of data that I like to run through, and I know I do these comparisons a lot, but real quick, it is Thursday night football, y'all. It is Thursday night football. This is the schedule moving forward. So tonight, we've got the Bengals versus the Baltimore Ravens. Next Thursday, I will be covering the Commanders and the Eagles. So if you're an Eagles fan, be sure to check in for that. Of course, week 12, I will be covering the Steelers. I know there's a lot of Steelers fans watching this live stream right now. I see you guys out there. I hear y'all. We will be covering those games. David Parker, shout out to you, bro, on that $20 super chat. Appreciate that, dude. Wow. He didn't even have to say any words. He's just throwing some love my way. Thank you, bro. I really do appreciate that, David. Much love. Everybody hit a thumbs up for David Parker. Shout out to you, bro. Keeping it real. All right, man. Here we go. This is my birthday. I will be live this day on my birthday game. We'll be covering that one. We will not be covering this Thursday night football game on Football Nation. We will be picking it back up. This is obviously not going to happen because this is Thanksgiving. I will be covering 2 games on Thanksgiving. Don't think that I won't be live that day. I will be live on Thanksgiving and on Black Friday. I will post those schedules as we get closer. But Thursday night football, week 14, Packers and Lions, I'm covering that. And then week 15, Rams at 49ers. And then there will only be 3 weeks left. Guys, can you believe this? There are 18 weeks of football, and we're already looking at weeks 11 through 15. It is so short of a season. It is the shortest season of any North American sport, which is kind of mind-blowing. But we love it. So yeah. Anyways, that's not what I was trying to show you guys. I still need to add some names to this list, but shout out to the channel members that I've got here. Some of you guys have upgraded, and there are new names that will be added to this list. I pinky promise you guys I will get this updated before Sunday because I want to make sure that you channel members are recognized. Shout out to all of you channel members here. Thank y'all so very much. And of course, David Parker, thank you for your additional support as well. All right, guys, let's get back to the action, shall we? Here we go. This kick goes back, and it will be returned We do get it from the 10, the 20. The Bengals trying to bring it up. Still at the 20. He steps out at about the 19. So the Bengals will take over at the 19-yard line. We'll have a 1st and 10 for Cincinnati and Joey B. Pixie, Lorinda saying hit that thumbs up. Shout out to you, Lorinda. All right. Woo Stealth members, Germ included. Germ included. By the way, anybody who leaves a comment out here and they've got a little star next to their name, they are channel members. And I love you guys. Thanks, man. Treat them with respect. They will treat you with the same. I love you guys. Let's keep it friendly out there. Let's have some fun. 1st down and 10. Cincinnati Bengals from the 19-yard line. Joe Burrow steps up through a clean pocket, connects with Chase Brown. Chase Brown will take that football up to about the 36-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 7. So 2nd down and 3 coming up. 2nd down for Cincinnati. A 2nd down and 3. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. So far, Joe Burrow has completed 21 of 34 for 249 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the right, 3 to the left. There is the snap. Burrow steps up through the pocket again. Will wind up and throw. Catch made on the move. Jamar Chase picks up a 1st down as he goes down at the 41-yard line. 1st down for Jamar Chase. 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go. Here we go. All right, y'all. All right. We've got a 1st and 10 now. Football up to the 41-yard line. That is the 9th target and the 6th reception for Jamar Chase. He has 25 fantasy points today. Jamar Chase, 143 receiving yards and a receiving touchdown. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 41. Chase Brown goes up and picks up a yard, maybe 2. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 coming up here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Turning my attention to the chat really quick. Pedro, thanks for checking in. Stay positive. Kind of an oxymoronic comment to leave considering your name. But shout out to you. Stay positive. Let's get back to the action. 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd. 2nd down and 8. This time from the 43, Joe Burrow takes the snap facing a 4-man rush. Chase Brown, the safety valve again, is met by 3 jerseys there. Chase Brown goes down. 3rd down coming up now after the 2nd down and 8 becomes about a 3rd down and medium. Javon Hawkins asking who I'm going for. I'm just going for whoever wants to win this game. No, stay positive. Stop crying. Stay positive. That's why I'm laughing. Your name can't be stay positive while you cry. You got to stay positive. Shout out to you. Give me those thumbs up, bro. Or ma'am, whoever's out there on the other side of that photo. Here we go. Shotgun formation from the 49-yard line. Bengals have the ball. There is the snap on 3rd down and 2. Joe Burrow will wind up and throw. Catch made by Jamar Chase, who gets up to the 35-yard line from the 49. Big 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. How about that? Coaching counts, says Blaine. I bleed purple and gold, says Vancia. What's going on? How about that? A big 1st down, 12 yards picked up right there. Joe Burrow connecting with Jamar Chase, who was on the move. Not over yet. Stay positive. Be sure to stay positive. All right, guys. 1st down. Bengals on 1st and 10 from the 34. Joe Burrow in trouble, and Joe Burrow gets a sack lunch today. That is a big bag right there. Madubuike on the stop. Dropping Joe Burrow for a loss of 6. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd and 16, backing them up to the 40-yard line. And just like that, stay positive. You see what I mean? It's just like that. Ravens get a stop right there. 2nd down and 16 puts them just at the edge of field goal range. Football at the 40-yard line. Here we go. 2nd down and 16. That might be the end of this 3rd quarter, and we're going to get 4th quarter action. It will be the end of the 3rd. fourth quarter coming up. All right, guys, how are y'all feeling today? Let's do this. I like doing this one too. This is also one of my favorites here. All right, guys, if this is your first time watching, and I know I just did this weird thing here. If this is your first time watching, I want you guys to leave emojis in there. Leave just your top 5 emojis, your last 5 emojis. If this is your first time watching, if it's not your first time watching, feel free to participate as well. I want to see the new names pop up, and I want to get to know you guys a little bit. And I think a little bit to find out what's going on in your lives right now is to leave those emojis, just so I know if you guys are happy or sad these days. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. If you're one of the hundreds of people who are in here right now and this is your first time watching, thank you so much. If you guys don't want to lose this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because one of these days you might not be able to find me. And if for whatever reason this channel were to just disappear, would that make you sad? I don't know, man. I'm thinking that it would. So maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking too much of myself. But the point is shout out to Luke. Shout out to Lil. Shout out to Luke. Shout out to Lil D3. Robert Zamora, I see you out there. Hard K07, I see you, my friend. Walter, hello. Not first time watching, but just subscribe today. Well, shout out to you, Walter. Great time here, says Matt. Shane, hello to you. George, hello to you. What's going on, Matt? Hello, Ali. Hello, Rocker. Hello. If that would have made you sad, and if this channel would have just disappeared right now, and you guys weren't there to hit that subscribe button, would you be able to find us again? If that made you sad, if that black screen that I just pulled up made you sad that I just disappeared, hit that like button. Honestly, for some of you guys, it might have just given you some peace, because I know I tend to ramble sometimes as well. So I thought that I did it again, says Action Main. I did do it again, Action, because it helps. It helps get the point across. I'll lay off on that, but I thought it would be fun to do. So, will you post winner on community tab? I'ma catch some Z's. I will, Lucan. Just for you, I will post it. Just for you. Vancia Mario, this is our second time watching. Shout out to you, Vancia. Here we go, guys. Let's go. 2nd down and 16. From the 40-yard line, the Bengals have the football in a shotgun formation. There is the snap as Joe Burrow drops back. Now he wheels out. He throws the football down. Intended for Chase Brown. He was out of the pocket, so incomplete pass. Gonna bring up a 3rd and 16. Remember, he got sacked just before the end of that 3rd quarter. So it was a 2nd down and 16. Incomplete pass brings up a 3rd down and 16. The football is still on the 40-yard line. The Cowboys are playing the Giants on Thanksgiving, Bats. Thanks for asking. All right, my ears. Oh, my gosh. Okay, here we go. 3rd down and 16. 14 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. A shotgun formation. There is the snap. Oh, the blitz coming in. Joe Burrow able to shake it. Winds up and throws. Intended for Jamar Chase on 3rd and 16. Incomplete pass. A stop by the Ravens defense. Brings up a 4th down. 14 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter. It is the final quarter of the game. It is the final quarter of the game. Chad B saying, when I'm watching the games on my TV, I mute and follow along with you. It's incredible the passion you have. It's not forced. You truly love this game, and it makes it so much better to watch. Chad B's, thanks, dude. I appreciate that a lot. All right, y'all. Here we go. A big stop there, and it is outside of field goal range at the 40-yard line. So they are going to punt this football over to the Baltimore Ravens. It will be signaled a fair catch at about the, call it the 7, maybe the 8-yard line. And that brings up a 1st down for Baltimore. Shout out to Angela. Angela saying, keep your joy and laughter. We are here. We must hit that like button. Angela, don't do that, girl. Don't make me get all emotional like that. Shout out to you. Thank you for those kind words. By the way, you're watching Football Nation. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If this is not your first time watching, welcome back. 1st and 10. Baltimore Ravens now have the football, guys. Baltimore Ravens now have the football. We are 4 subscribers away from reaching our goal today. Shotgun formation. There is the snap. And this time, Lamar Jackson will look left, throw left, catch made by Rashad Bateman. It'll be a gain of about 5, 2nd down and 5 coming up. Stay positive. That's a lot more positive energy. Now I'm feeling your positive energy. Stay positive. I see that. Here we go. A 2nd down and 5 coming up. A pen, jam in with, and enjoy the game. Yeah, probably, Chad. I could do all of those things for sure, dude. Here we go. 2nd down and 5. We've got ourselves an I formation. There is the snap and a toss to Derrick Henry, the halfback there. Fullback trying to block around the left-hand side. Could not find the blocker there. Derrick Henry makes the wrong choice. It'll be just a gain of 3 on that 2nd down and 5. So 3rd down and 2 coming up. Hey, we got to the number. 13,700 subscribers. High five, guys. Thank y'all. Here we go. 3rd down and 2. There's a throw to the left-hand side, and it's off to the races now. Wallace staying in bounds. He's gone. The 30, the 20, the 10, the end zone touchdown. Baltimore there. Who are you, Mr. Wallace? Wow. A throw to the left-hand side, and the catch was made on the tightrope. He climbed that ladder, guys. It was Wallace on the other side of that pass. Baltimore Ravens. Tylan Wallace, let's watch this one more time. He stays in bounds, no flags, no out of bounds by the official. Officials say he stayed in bounds the whole time, all the way up the ladder. Wow, Tylan Wallace, a monster play right there. They're watching it one more time. Oh, wow. Ooh, did he step out? This also has to be reviewed. Every scoring play is reviewed, and I haven't seen the score update. But Tylan Wallace, drafted in the 4th round of the 2021 draft. It's still standing as a touchdown, but it hasn't updated over here yet. And when CBS updates, that's when I know it's real. My TV says 20 points. This one says 14. They're saying the heel never touches there. It is confirmed. That is a touchdown. Touchdown, Baltimore. Wow, there is the kick, guys. And the extra point is no good. He missed. The missed extra point from Justin Tucker. Unbelievable. Wow. Okay, so this is what happened in a nutshell, guys. We're going to a commercial break. It was a 3rd down and 2. A 3rd down and 2 from the 16-yard line. Lamar Jackson took the snap. He threw a very short pass to the far left-hand side of that formation where Tylan Wallace was waiting. Tylan Wallace made the catch, broke multiple tackles. Imagine Zay Flowers being right here at the 16-yard line. This is actually the perfect one because it was out of a shotgun formation anyways. He took the snap. He threw short over here to where you would see where Zay Flowers is. Catch was made. He climbed up the ladder all the way to the end zone, took it for 86 yards, touchdown for Tylan Wallace on the left-hand side for the Baltimore Ravens. Then at the extra point attempt, Justin Tucker missed the extra point, and so the Cincinnati Bengals still lead 21-20. I wonder if that missed field goal will come back to haunt them. All right, guys, Lamar Jackson today, after that play right there, 16 of 22 for 182 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. Derrick Henry today has 12 carries, 44 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. He has 10 fantasy points on the day. Lamar Jackson has 21 fantasy points on the day. Well, whoever Tylan Wallace is now has 17 fantasy points on the day. 2 targets, 2 receptions, good for 95 yards and 1 receiving touchdown. Longest play of the game, 84-yard receiving touchdown. Kind of overshadows Jamar Chase's 67-yard touchdown. still, both of them were very impressive. On the other side, guys, well, also one more thing. Mark Andrews also up here, 3 targets, 3 receptions, 34 yards, just 6 fantasy points. On the other side, for the Cincinnati Bengals, the offense for the Bengals, Joe Burrow has completed 24 of 39 for 288 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. Good for 23 fantasy points today. Chase Brown has 12 rushing attempts for 38 yards. He does have a rushing touchdown, and he's been targeted 8 times, 6 receptions for another 40 yards. In full PPR formats, he has 17 fantasy points. Jamar Chase today, 11 targets, 7 receptions, good for 151 yards. 1 receiving touchdown for Jamar Chase. That's good for 28 fantasy points. We've got Trenton Irwin, Andre Iosivas. No one else is really getting that many receptions. Mike Gesicki has been lined up over here, but Trenton Hudson has been the guy who's been getting all the targets. 7 targets, 6 receptions, 42 yards, and the Bengals are going to start this drive on the 30-yard line after the kick back. So let's bring up the drive chart one more time for you guys. 4th quarter action, 13 and a half minutes left to go. Shout out to everyone in this chat area. Jed, Omar, Javon, Greg, I see you guys. Shane, hello. Is it windy or just a bad kick? It was just a bad kick, Shane. Let's effing go. Here we go. I need 11 more yards for Chase Brown, says Bud Beats. All right, guys. 1st and 10, shotgun formation from the 30-yard line. There is the snap. There is a play action play. Joe Burrow will wind up and hit Jamar Chase in stride. That brings up a 1st and 10 after that catch. Big first down. Cincinnati Bengals, first down. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Joe Burrow threw the football there. Catch was made by Jamar Chase. Good for a 1st down. That'll move the sticks here. Football up to the 47, so call it a gain of 17. 13 minutes left to go in this 4th quarter. How many more subscribers can we pick up? Can we get to 13,725? There's the snap. There's the handoff. Chase Brown with a spin move. Chase Brown gets up to the 49-yard line. Chase Brown gets across midfield with that one. You can see the drive chart updating down below. Drive chart updating down below. Jeff, what's going on? He's saying, "Hooday, go Bengals. I see you." And shout out to those of you guys who dropped your 5 emojis who were new to this channel. Omar, Vivian, I see you. Thank you guys so much. All right, guys, here we go. Dennis Youngblood, we're doing great. How are you doing? 2nd down and 7 from the 49-yard line. There is the snap, fake the handoff, a throw underneath. Will be no gain. So that brings up a 3rd down and 7. So I call it as a 3rd down and 7. They're calling it a 3rd down and 6. I guess the line to gain is 6 yards away. Football is at the Baltimore Ravens 49-yard line. Excuse me, 49-yard line. Nice spin, little guy, says Rhonda. Mario, who's winning the Cowboys game? Here's your answer right there. Let's effing go. All right, guys, 3rd down and 6. I'm going to step away from the chat because we got to call this game. 3rd down and 6. Players getting settled in right now. Play clock down to 1. There's the snap on 3rd down. Burrow winds up and throws. Tough catch made. Breaking through the line. Catch is made by Chase Brown. 1st down, Cincinnati. Dang, I see you, Chase Brown. Let's go, Chase Brown. Hey, I'll tell you this, man. I liked Zach Moss coming into the season, but Chase Brown looks like the real deal. He's not a monster back, but he is shifty. He is hard to keep track of. Today, Joe Burrow has been feeding Chase Brown. 9 targets today, a 1st and 10 coming up, a catch on the left-hand side. Mike Gesicki gets the catch, good for about 5. 2nd down and 5 coming up. Football up to the Baltimore Ravens 37. Keep it going. Clock is ticking. Hooray, go Chase Brown, says Jeff. They need to cover that, says Robert B. Gary Cole, what's up, Gary? Sharon, welcome. Why are so many teams having kicking woes? Come on, Ravens, says stay positive. I got to stay away from the chat and call this play. Motion on the field. There's the snap. 2nd down and 5. Winding up and throwing on a little screen play there. won't break wide. Again, another throw. That is the 10th target for Chase Brown today. Another catch for Chase Brown brings up a 3rd down and 2. So 10 minutes left to go in the 4th. A 3rd down and 2. And the Cincinnati Bengals want to take as much time off the clock as possible. The Bengals want to take as much time off the clock as possible. Here comes a big 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen, after the 3-yard gain from Chase Brown, who is stepping to the left-hand side of Joe Burrow. Play clock down to 5. Burrow takes the snap. Burrow winds up, deep shot for the end zone, intended for Jamar Chase. Incomplete pass, overthrown, sniffed out by Williams. Ravens defense gets the stop there. 4th down coming up. 4th down and 2. They have a 1-point lead. They're not going to go for the field goal here, guys. No field goal. 4th down and 2. The clock is stopped with 9.5 minutes left to go. It is a 1-point game. They're opting to go for it here on 4th instead of taking the 3 points. So 4th down and 2. From the 34-yard line, there is the snap. Joe Burrow this time tries again. Deep shot. Incomplete pass on 4th down. They tried to go for it again with Burton. Incomplete. Terrible call right there by the head coach. Why would you go for that when you could have just solidified your lead there and made it a 1-touchdown game? They are up by 1. Just take the points. Unnecessary. Also, why you would shoot for that particular shot right there, all you needed was 2 yards. All you needed was 2 yards and you shoot for the end zone? Like, that's a low probability throw. Like, why? Like, just why? Anyways, all right, guys. Well, that takes us to a commercial break. Those of you who are checking in right now, hello, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? The Ravens will take over on downs for the 2nd time in today's game. They will take over on downs for the 2nd time when we get back from the commercial break that we are currently in. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the Baltimore Ravens' own 34-yard line. Here we go. You go for the end zone, says Dennis Youngblood. Bengals, really? Dwight saying, wow. Okay, we read some stats. Let's read some chats. Walter, what's going on? Javon. Hello, Lamar is the GOAT, says Javon. Not just yet, Javon, but I like your energy there. Sharon saying, don't trust the kicker. That's probably what happened, Sharon. I'm guessing that they don't like their option there at kicker. Evan McPherson must just not be doing it for them. Blaine checking into the conversation right now, saying Chase was open on the cross for the 1st down. I saw that, Blaine. Absolutely should have just picked up that 1st down if they were going to go for it. Don't know why they shot for the end zone. Dwight saying no run there. Guess not. Anthony, what's going on? Anthony saying, what are they doing? Twana checking into the conversation. Twana saying, always take the points. They'll bite Cincy more than our missed PTs. Yeah. Hopefully we score some points on this drive, field goal or a touchdown. Eric, what's going on? Eric Issa saying bad call to go for it there. Shane checking into the conversation as well in the chat area, saying if Tucker now kicks the winning field goal, all is forgiven. I guess that's true, Shane. No doubt there. Nate Brewer, what's going on? I think I've seen your name in here before. If I have, welcome back. Nate saying, that's why Bengals are going nowhere. Overly confident? Question mark, asks Omar. I'm reading the chats, not the stats, guys, so don't go anywhere. If you guys want to be a part of this, shout out to y'all. Damon Foxworth, what's going on? That hit is playing scared kick the field goal. I'm Birds forever. Is Sirianni your coach? Question mark. Dylan saying, just take the points. Aiden checking in right now. Jose checking into the conversation. Clayton checking in as well. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for checking into this conversation. Rocker 5150. Rock on, bro. Here we go. Clear my throat. 1st and 10. There's the snap from the 25-yard line. Winds up and throws. Catch is made. Wide open again is Wallace. A big 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st down, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson likes that target, it looks like. I guess the addition of Deontay Johnson means nothing to Lamar Jackson. Deontay Johnson on the side of a milk carton. Have you seen this person? Big catch there, a gain of 19 yards to Wallace there. T. Wallace, what's going on? Aiden saying, hey, Football Nation. All right, guys, all the way across midfield after that 20-yard gain, Lamar Jackson winds up and throws from the 45. This catch is made by Mark Andrews on 1st and 10, a gain of 12, another Baltimore Ravens first down. How about that? No need for Justin Tucker. Looks like the Baltimore Ravens are going to start to cook right now. Cook it up. I see you, Baltimore. I see you, Baltimore. No, dude. Omar, no, we don't do the apple juice right now. Not doing it. I got to go to work tomorrow. It's Thursday night. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Here's the snap. This time, a big gain on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry picks up 8 yards on 1st and 10. Gets that football up shy of about the 25-yard line. It should be down at the 26. Maybe the 25. A gain of 9 right there. Gain of 9 yards brings up a 2nd down and 1 for the Baltimore Ravens. So 2nd down. And I got to keep myself hydrated or my voice will continue to crack. 2nd down and 1 this time. The keep by the quarterback gets up to the 20-yard line. On 2nd down and 1 from the 25, he gets all the way up to the 20. First down. First down for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10, fresh new set of downs from the 20. Inside the red zone, Baltimore, here we go. Adam Bricker, what's going on, bro? Welcome back. Dennis, I see you saying, go Lamar. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. Lamar looks right. Lamar throws right. Catch is made in the backfield by Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry will gain 3 yards on that play. So from the 19, they'll get up to the 16-yard line. Ravens in the red zone facing a 2nd down and 7. Also facing a 1-point deficit. Football at the Cincinnati Bengals 16. Gary Cole saying, I will drink the apple juice for you. Gary, help a brother out. 2nd down and 7. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this football game, guys. 6:40 left to go in this football game. Motion on the field. A toss to the left-hand side. Justice Hill gets the carry. Justice Hill will lose 2 yards. So 2nd down and 7 becomes a 3rd down and 9. And that puts them back to the 18-yard line. So 3rd down and 9. Football at the 18. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. A field goal will put them up by 2. So that's enough to give the Ravens the lead. Again, both teams have all 3 timeouts, guys. So both teams have all 3 timeouts. Javon saying, don't get too happy. We're still losing, bro. Here we go. There's the snap out of the shotgun from the 18-yard line. A shot to the end zone. The catch is made. Touchdown, Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews on the catch there. That's the man who should be showing up. Christina, I traded Mark Andrews to your brother for Devontae Adams, and I'm low-key regretting that right now. Mark Andrews on the catch. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. The score is now 26-21. Stay positive. I see you. Stay positive. Go for 2, says Jose. Circle Squared product. What's going on? I drink a Black Label beer for you. I'm off tomorrow from South America. Shout out to you, Circle. From South Africa, he says. What do you guys say all the time? Hey, that's hectic. That's hectic over there, Circle. Here we go. 2-point conversion. They are going for 2, ladies and gentlemen. So the Baltimore Ravens going for 2 from the 2. Derrick Henry fakes the handoff there. So Lamar Jackson fakes the handoff to Derrick Henry. The 2-point conversion is successful. And the score is now 28-21. And how the tables have turned. Let's take a quick look on the right-hand side, guys, at the scoring for this game. So over here, feel free to zoom in, guys. Feel free to zoom into this stuff at the far side. My arm space is going to run out right there. But on the far side over here, the Bengals put up 7 points in the 1st quarter. In the second quarter, both teams scored. In the third quarter, both teams scored. And in this fourth quarter, the Ravens have outscored the Bengals 14-0. So that is the biggest difference right now in this score. It's a 7-point swing because the Bengals, remember, were up by 14 in the second quarter. And now the Ravens are up by 7. So what a switch here. What a move. And we go back to another commercial break. All right, guys. Javon saying big comeback. Absolutely right. Hop City says, Jed, I'm from Canton, the Hall of Fame city. Hey, Canton, Ohio. That is the Hall of Fame city. How about that? Shout out to Jed in Ohio. Anthony said go for 2, and Anthony was absolutely right. Brady saying, let's go. Baltimore, 21 unanswered points. That's the answer right there. That's it right there. Twana saying, let's cook, boys. Got to keep up with the Squealers in the division. We need to keep this lead, says Twana. Okay. Well, let's take a quick look then here. We're going to do a quick look at the Ravens stats. The Baltimore Ravens, guys. This offense is no freaking joke. We are in the middle of a commercial break, so if you're checking into this channel right now and wondering why on earth I've got this stuff up, well, I spend a lot of time putting these together just so that we have something to talk about during the commercial breaks in case, we don't have time to read the comments and whatnot. But points per game. The Baltimore Ravens average 31 points per game. In this game, they are on track. A field goal would give them that 31 points. Yards per game, they are first in the NFL in both yards per game and yards per play, averaging 7 yards per play. That is huge. Now, offensively, they have been good. Offensively, they are top 5 across the board. Defensively, the Baltimore Ravens have been a bit of a liability. They've given up 21 points in this game. They're giving up an average of 24 points throughout the season. They've given up 21. The Bengals are going to get the football back, and they're going to fight against this particular statistic to try to get some points back. Now, they have exceeded the yards per game, so this will go down even further for the Baltimore Ravens. 361 yards today for the Cincinnati Bengals. Just wanted to bring up those stats for you guys. Let's get back to the main screen here. The Baltimore Ravens kicking this football back to the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals will kneel this one down. A touchback here. Shout out to you guys watching this live stream. 1,700 live viewers, only 400 likes. Come on, guys. Y'all can do better than that. Help a brother out, man. You guys are getting to watch this content absolutely free. And in order to keep it that way, be sure that you hit that like button and share this with some friends. The bare minimum we should be getting on a stream like this should be at least 500 likes. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. I don't think I emphasize it enough like some other YouTubers, but it is super important. Here we go. From the 30-yard line, Joe Burrow winds up and opens it up big to start. Ja'Marr Chase, the 20, the 10, touchdown. A touchdown just like that. Wow, he stopped at the 1-yard line. Touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals. Can you believe that? One play, and Ja'Marr Chase just absolutely, I can't even, that's a 70-yard touchdown, guys, for Ja'Marr Chase. I'm not kidding, real life. The score is about to update. No flag, one play, Ja'Marr Chase, touchdown. Wow. This is going to update in just a second. Unbelievable play right there. That was just a monster post route. There's the update. The score is 27-28. Look at Ja'Marr Chase's numbers at the bottom there. Here comes the extra point attempt. Well, that leveled it out. So much for 21 unanswered points. There's your answer. Holy smokes. Check this out, guys. Full PPR formats. Ja'Marr Chase, 238 yards. Zoom in on this. You can actually put your fingers on the screen and zoom in on that. Ja'Marr Chase, 14 targets, 9 receptions, 238 receiving yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. That is a tied game now after that one play touchdown score. That is 2 plays of above 60 yards for Ja'Marr Chase in this game. 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. My gosh. If you're a Jamar Chase owner, you won your game just off of that. If you're a Lamar Jackson owner and a Jamar Chase owner, forget it. Or a Joe Burrow owner at this point for fantasy football purposes. Unfriggin' believable. Look at this battle between these two quarterbacks. 33 points for one, 32 points for the other. Unbelievable. Maybe we'll go into overtime, says Stay Positive. Fish, what's going on? Rest in peace to the underbetters. Hey, y'all know how this channel goes. How many times has this channel gone and hit the over? Almost every time. I think 90% of the games that we cover are over. By the way, just for the record, I wonder if anyone's out there is willing to do the stats. I should do that. I should do that. I should be able to pull that up. Wow. All right, guys. Here's an interesting stat. Fourth quarter woes for the Baltimore Ravens. It says that they have 5 losses after leading in the fourth quarter. That is tied for the second most such losses in the NFL. Here we go. This time the Ravens get the football back, guys. So after the score and after the kick, it's a touchback. Lamar Jackson's in trouble. Lamar Jackson, so slippery as he gets around here, winds up and throws. It's intercepted. The Bengals pick that one off. Cam Taylor-Britt intercepts Lamar Jackson on the play. And the Bengals offense gets to go back out onto the field just like that. Here's the look one more time. Oh, here's the other view. That is not going to be intercepted. That's not going to be a pick. That's coming back. That's coming back. So the football was definitely on the ground. No interception. Very close. The pass was intended for Mark Andrews. The football is over here by mistake. CBS got a little excited. It will go back over here, and we will have a 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. Okay. What in the absolute bleeping bleep? Phew, says Blaine. Thank you for censoring yourself there, Blaine. Here we go. 5 minutes and 26 seconds left to go on the game clock. Lamar Jackson and the purple birds here, the Blackbirds, the Ravens on the march. 2nd down and 10. Football at the 30. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field right now. There's the snap. There's the handoff to the right-hand side. Goes Derrick Henry as he's brought down to the ground aggressively. 3rd down after that gain of 4. Derrick Henry picks up 4 yards around the right-hand side. Come on, Bengals, help the Steelers out, says John. What's going on, John? Oh, man, this game has some serious drama, guys. This game has some serious drama. If you guys like what you're watching, you know what to do. Help a brother out, hit that like button. Here we go from the 34-yard line. Motion on the field. Rashad Bateman, the man in motion. Lamar Jackson winds up and will dump off to Rashad Bateman, who was the motion man. He does pick up a 1st down. Goes down at about the 47-yard line, so call it a gain of about 13 maybe. That's good for a 1st down. Baltimore Ravens, 1st down. They've got the football. It's a gain of 12. Call it a gain of 12. He goes down at the 46 is where they're going to mark this one. A wild game, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know why that popped up. A wild game. And this is getting out of control here. So 4 minutes left to go in this 4th quarter. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff, a little play action, and Lamar Jackson will look right, throw right. Wide open is Zay Flowers, who goes up the ladder there. He picks up about 15, 16 yards. A monster gain there for Zay Flowers on the right-hand side. And another Baltimore Ravens 1st down. Another 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to need to start drinking some warm tea. I'm going to have a lot of live streams coming up here in the next couple of days, so I got to make sure I take care of my voice. I just get so excited with this stuff, man. The score is 28-28. The score is all tied up, ladies and gentlemen, 28-28. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. Football up to the 35-yard line, this time across midfield. There is the snap. There is the handoff. Derrick Henry goes up the middle there. Derrick Henry will go down at about the 27-yard line. He had his pants pulled down as he pulls his pants up. Second down coming up there. It'll be a second down and 1, maybe a second down and 2. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. Second down coming up as we approach the red zone. Baltimore Ravens are on the move right now. You can see down below, I do have the drive chart down below for your convenience. And for those of you who are checking this out, feel free to zoom in on that one. Again, over here on the right-hand side are all of your fantasy football scores. This is in full-point PPR format. Here's the snap from the 27. And a run straight up the middle. Derrick Henry does pick up the first down. First down, Baltimore. That'll be a gain of 3 down at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up a 1st and 10. So far today, guys, Derrick Henry and the Baltimore Ravens have been very successful on the march. Lamar Jackson has completed 22 of 29 for 265 yards. Derrick Henry, 16 carries for 68 yards and 1 rushing touchdown. Here comes a 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone from the 24-yard line. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Play clock down to 1. Timeout's going to have to be called. So someone has to call a timeout. They were losing track of time. First timeout of the half. Baltimore not getting to the line, not getting set in time. Let me get this scrolling text at the bottom updated for you guys. So scrolling by at the bottom of the screen is the records across the AFC, ladies and gentlemen. I put this up for you guys. I hope you guys. Jose, that was 1 letter away from being a very questionable statement that you put out there. But I see what you're saying. Yes, clock management is extremely important. Clock management is extremely important. Timeout being called. We are in the middle of a commercial break while they assess this timeout right here. 471 likes, says Robert Nunez. We got to boost this one up, guys. If y'all are out there and you're enjoying this free content, be sure to hit that like button. Here we go. All right, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Throw to the right. Zay Flowers on the catch. The 20. Still on his feet. Goes down at about the 16-yard line. There is a flag on the play. Who let Derrick Henry get on Baltimore, says Dennis. I like it. Flag on the play. Let's find out what the officials have to say, guys. Let's find out what the officials have to say here. Again, another ineligible man downfield on the offense for the Baltimore Ravens, guys. It was a 2nd down and 2. No, it was a 1st and 10, excuse me. It was a 1st and 10 from the 24. It'll become a 1st and 15. This time that'll back them up to about the 29. I can't math. 29. So 1st and 15, you can see this up above my head. Again, if y'all are new to this kind of stuff, you can zoom in on the screens. These stats are here for your convenience. This drive chart and all of this information that I've got up here is here for you. 29-yard line, offset I formation. Lamar Jackson dumps off to Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews will take that football up to about the 23, maybe the 24-yard line and get those 5 yards back. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. This time, a timeout will be called by the Cincinnati Bengals because they want to get the ball back with some time. So, timeout for Cincinnati. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in this football game. The clock is ticking and the score is tied 28-28. Justin Tucker has been questionable, guys, on his field goal completions. Justin Tucker has missed an extra point. Justin Tucker. Oh, if you're going to put your trust in Justin Tucker, there was once upon a time where Justin Tucker was a very reliable kicker. That time has passed. So we've got a 2nd down and 10. There is the snap. Lamar Jackson looks right, throws right, catch is made. It's good for a 1st down. This time, Rashad Bateman picks up another 1st down as he goes down at about the 12-yard line. Excuse me, the 8-yard line. 1st and goal coming up now. 1st down, Baltimore. 1st and goal from the 8. Another timeout or the 2-minute warning going to come up here. One of the two. Someone's either going to call a timeout or someone's going to call the 2-minute warning. Let's find out. All right, guys, I left it up to y'all. Who are y'all rooting for? We have 686 votes. How do we have more votes than likes? What's going on here, guys? Be sure to hit that like button. First and goal as we approach the 2-minute warning. Richard, that is a savage comment. Hey, Mario, drink some OJ for your voice. Thank you for the shout out, Val. I appreciate that. Here's the snap. Here's the fake handoff. Lamar Jackson on the designed quarterback run. Gets to the 5-yard line, and that takes us to the 2-minute warning. That is wild. We've got 700 votes, but 500 likes. Interesting. Very interesting. It's okay. Haters gonna hate. If you guys are out there and you like this style of content, hit that button. You know what to do. I know I'm spamming you guys by saying that over and over again at the end of the stream, but it's working for the algorithm. A lot of you guys are new to this channel. A lot of you guys are finding this channel for the first time. And that only comes because you guys are hitting that like button. When you hit the like button, it is a positive signal to the YouTube algorithm. It pushes this content out to other people just like you guys who rely on this style of content week in and week out. So if you want to help support the cause and keep this drive alive for Football Nation, hit that button. Shout out to you guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. We are wrapping up this game. You can see above my head right here, we are at the 2-minute warning. The Baltimore Ravens have the football. 2nd down and 5 when we get back. It's a 2nd down and goal. It'll be a 2nd down and goal when we get back from this one. John, thank you so much. Says this is a great channel. I appreciate you, John. Ions, what's going on? Says, where is that like button? New Sammy 831. Welcome back, New Sammy. Appreciate you being here. Oh no, Mario, don't do it to us. I won't, Dennis. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it again. What I am gonna do is bring up some of the stats that we brought up again, guys. So Thursday night football, for those of you who are checking out right now or checking in right now, I know we've got 2,000 people watching. The next live stream that we will be doing on this channel will be the Dallas Cowboys game. But for next Thursday, these are all the Thursday night football games. We will be covering all of these Thursday night football games except for this Thursday night game. This is Thanksgiving. Week 11, Commanders, Eagles. Week 12, Steelers, Browns. Week 13, Dolphins, Packers. You'll have to catch Tom Grossi for that one. I won't be available for that. All right, following week, though, for Thursday night football, Packers, Lions, I will be covering that game. And then, of course, in week 15, Lions versus, or the Rams versus the 49ers. Now, Monday night football is also coming up. We will have Monday night football, and I will be covering all of these games as well. Now, week 10, this is not the Monday night football matchup. The next Monday night football game will actually be the Dolphins versus the Rams. I am covering that this week. Pause that here real quick. Ravens, Chargers, Browns, Broncos, Bengals, Cowboys, Bears, Vikings. Those are the next 5 Monday night games. Let's get back to the action, guys. It's a 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. We've got ourselves a single back formation. Lamar Jackson winds up and shoots for the end zone straight through the hands of Rashad Bateman. Damn, I needed him to score for my fantasy football purposes. I really could have used a Rashad Bateman touchdown right there. It's still a positive sign that he was targeted in the end zone. Positive sign for weeks to come. Won't need to plug in Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman so far in today's game. Gotta give myself some peace of mind. 9 fantasy points. I guess that's a good, healthy score, but that isn't full PPR format, so I won't exactly have that out of Rashad Bateman. But you know what? It's better than a big fat goose egg. Here we go. 3rd down and goal. 3rd down, guys, and goal. Shotgun formation from the 5. Lamar Jackson takes the snap, and now he has to scramble. He's going to toss that up in the air, and it is Rashad Bateman. Let's effing go. Rashad Bateman touchdown. Baltimore Ravens. Wow. Let me pull myself back down to earth because I just jumped around like a little girl right there. I just got really excited. Don't know why I did that. Guys, that was awesome. It wasn't like it was an awesome play, but it was an absolutely fantastic touchdown there for the Baltimore Ravens. A good throw right there. Let's go. It was a good sign that he was getting targeted in the end zone. There he was getting the touchdown pass on the following play, back-to-back end zone targets. Here comes the extra point attempt. The Baltimore Ravens go up by 7 once again with 1 minute and 49 seconds left to go. How about that? I dropped my phone, said stay positive. Go girl power, says Lucinda. Shout out to you, Lucinda. High five. Boom. Surprisingly enough, I think like 30% of this channel's viewers are ladies. So ladies, if you're out there, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the ladies who are out there. Fred saying love the little girl call. Dude, I got excited, man. I got excited like a little kid, man. I don't know what to tell you. I love watching this kind of stuff, dude. It's so great, especially when it's your player who gets that touchdown pass. It doesn't get any better than that. No Hamilton, Smith, and Humphrey got to step. With no Hamilton, Smith and Humphrey have to step up, is what Shaq is saying. What's going on, Shaq? Is Chase about to level the game again? How sick would that be, though, Javon? Or Shane, who said that one. It's all good. Love the call, says Fred. Thank you, guys. All right, y'all. So after the score there, I just stepped over to the chat area. But after the score right there, the Baltimore Ravens now have a 7-point lead. The score is Cincinnati Bengals 28, Baltimore Ravens 35. There is the kick up back to the Baltimore Ravens. Your turn, Mr. Burrow. Lamar Jackson has 40 fantasy football points this night. Today. 40 fantasy football points for Lamar Jackson. 33 fantasy points for Joe Burrow. Chase Brown has 21. Wallace has 20. Mark Andrews has 18. Rashad Bateman has 17. Jamar Chase has 44. What is going on? Thanks for another great game. You rock, says T-Mac. Thank you. Thank you, T. Let's bring up the drive chart. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 30. And in trouble quickly. Joe Burrow winds up and throws to Mike Gesicki. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. This is it, guys. This is going to be it. 2nd down and 10. Football at the 30-yard line. It's all going to come down to this drive here. Can the Bengals capitalize on this drive? Marco? What's up, Marco? Here we go. 2nd down and 10. Luke and melatonin. Interesting. Here we go. Here we go. 2nd down and 10. There's the snap out of the shotgun from the 30-yard line. And in trouble, Joe Burrow has to throw. Tries to connect with Jamar Chase, and an incomplete pass there brings up a 3rd down and 10. It's starting to get a little quiet here for the Bengals fans. A 3rd down and 10 that must be converted. Oh, how is that not a face mask? Ooh, fingers didn't get in there. Fingers didn't get in there. It touched the face mask, but the fingers did not get in. Here we go. 3rd down and 10. Would you call that illegal hands to the face? That could have been a call. There's the snap on 3rd and 10. Joe Burrow winds up and throws. Up the middle, nobody there. Like not even close. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 10. 4th down coming up for the Cincinnati Bengals. Can they convert here? All right, guys, this is what it's going to come down to. Walter's saying that's a penalty. It would have been illegal hands to the face. It was missed by the officials. Not as egregious as that Sam Darnold face mask that was called earlier this season. But here we go. A big 4th down, probably the biggest play of the season so far for the Cincinnati Bengals. And that is not an understatement. There's the snap. Joe Burrow winds up, throws a must-have catch. Is it good? They're going to count it good for a 1st down. I think they got it. 1st down, Cincinnati Bengals. Officials calling a timeout. This will be reviewed. This will be reviewed. It's under review. There is a catch there. He brings that in. Where's the ball where the knee touches? Andre Iosivas, good for 10 yards is what they're saying. I think that's enough for a first. I think it's enough for a first. This one might take a while, guys. This one might take a while. So let's give it a second. Let's find out what the officials have to say. Last few minutes left to go in this football game. It looks like he's on the line when he goes down. They are reviewing this. I think that's going to stand. I think that was exactly what they needed, and it should be. Anyways, guys, these are the next 5 games here for the Baltimore Ravens once again. Next week, the Ravens will play the Steelers. The following week, the Ravens will play the Chargers. They are going to get a bye week after week 13. So 3 next games right here and then a bye week. Ravens, then in week 15, will go up against the New York Giants. And then in week 16, the Steelers will face the Baltimore Ravens. They're still reviewing this play, guys, so don't go anywhere. We're going to find out if this is a first down. If it is a first down, the game will continue. If it is not a first down, the game will still continue, but it's going to definitely just be the victory formation here. First, or the next few games here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals will play the Chargers next week after this one, and then another divisional matchup here with the Steelers at Cincinnati. Officials are still looking at it. Harbaugh saying no good, and yet on the other side, they're saying that it is good. Call on the field is a first down. Is there enough to overturn this? Here it comes, guys. After review, the ruling on the field stands as called. The ruling on the field stands as called. First down, Cincinnati. Let's effing go. All right, guys, if you're still out there, and I've had your attention for this whole time and you have not hit that subscribe button yet, you've got 1 minute and 21 seconds to help a brother out. Here we go from the 40-yard line, a shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. The Bengals stay alive. There is the snap. The blitz coming in. Winds up and throws. It is broken up by the defense. Gesicki looking for the flag. No flag there. Second down and 10 coming up. Incomplete pass. Here we go. Second down and 10. Football still at the Bengals 40. Oh, that's a great coverage right there by Washington. Great coverage right there by Washington. I'm not even mad about it. I know it was physical, Dennis, but that was a really, really good coverage right there. Second down and 10. Joe Burrow in the shotgun, takes the snap from the 40. Burrow winds up and throws. Catch is made there. Lamar Chase. They're going to say incomplete pass. There's a flag on the play. This might be a holding on the defense against the Baltimore Ravens. Let's find out what this one is. It did come in the secondary, so let's see. Let's see what they got to say. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for checking in, bro. Here we go. I think it's going to be on Humphrey. That's definitely a hold right there. Good flag by the officials. That's a good flag by the officials. That is the right call. Let's find out what happens here. Let's find out what they're going to call. It's going to be a holding on the defense. Wow. They're saying face mask on it. Personal foul. Grabbing the face mask. Defense. 15-yard penalty against Humphrey. Automatic. First down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Give them 15 yards from the end of that one. Oh, it wasn't a collar. It was a face mask, and he brought him straight down to the ground. Good call by the official. And you know what the telltale giveaway sign is? Is the fact that as soon as they commit a foul, their hands go up and they look at the referee like, oh, did you see that? Here we go. First and 10. First and 10. Winds up, throws, catch is made. The 30, the 25, the 24, the 23. Lamar Chase. First down. There's another flag on the play. Wow. Personal foul, roughing the passer. 15 yards from the end of that. It's going to be half the distance to the goal. Lamar Chase, another big play right there. And a big roughing the passer call enforced at the 27-yard line puts the Bengals at the 13-yard line. Big Wig subscribed. What's going on, D. Wiggins? Appreciate that. Shout out to everyone who is new. Matter of fact, fist bump to everyone who is new. Boom. Thanks, guys. I do appreciate it. Here we go. Don't forget to hit that like button. I know you've subscribed. Thank you guys for hitting that subscribe. Here we go. 2,600 live viewers right now. Let's get to at least 1,000 likes if you guys are out there. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now is Joe Burrow. From the 12-yard line, the drama is mounting up. Burrow takes the snap. Burrow running out of time, shoots for the end zone. No flag there. Unbelievable, though. He pushed Burton out of bounds, but the pass was uncatchable. So either way, I don't know that that pass was really catchable. Stay positive says fist bump back. Blaine, I see you with the fist bump. Val, I see you with the fist bump. And Robert, oh, yo, I see you guys. Ions, let's go. Shout out to you guys. Everybody who's given me that fist bump back. Here we go. And we're climbing, sitting at 600 likes. I think we can break 1,000, but we only got 54 seconds left to go. Maybe if we get overtime, we'll get there. Ja'Marr Chase, the man in motion, as he lines up to the right side of this formation, 12-yard line. There's the snap. Burrow looks right, throws right, tries to thread the needle. The catch is made. A flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. 11 catches today for Ja'Marr Chase. Let's find out what this flag is. It might be on the offense this time. Could be a shift. They're showing Kyle Van Noy on camera, so let's see what this is. Offsides on the defense. Looks like Kyle Van Noy was lined up offsides or just jumped a little bit early. Kenneth, thank you for those kind words. Kyle Van Noy offsides on that play. A 5-yard penalty brings up a 2nd down and 5 from the Baltimore Ravens 7-yard line. The Bengals are knocking on the door. They can take the lead here or at least tie it up. Here we go. 2nd down and 5, 7-yard line, a shotgun formation. There is the snap. Joe Burrow with the clean pocket has to scramble now. Throws underneath. Chase Brown fighting his way forward. He gets up to the 5. That brings up a 3rd down and 3. It does stop the clock. Officials stopping the clock. 3rd down and 3. The line to gain is the 2 to get a fresh new set of downs. Bengals have 1 timeout left. Ravens have 1 timeout left. Here comes a big 3rd down and 3. Richard Smith, thank you, my friend. Here we go. Thank you, Richard. Seriously, appreciate that. Nail bite us, says DC Long. Here we go. 42 seconds left. 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 5-yard line. Pro set formation. There is the snap. Burrow looks right, corner route, up in the air, touchdown, Ja'Marr Chase. He did it, guys. He caught the pass. Wow. They went for it with the touch, an absolute slobber knocker, and they're saying go for 2. They're going to go for it, ladies and gentlemen. Ja'Marr Chase made the catch on the corner route. 2 defenders for the Baltimore Ravens trying to pick that one off. Instead, it was a 2-point catch right there. Let's effing go. Not a 2-point catch, just a catch. Here comes the 2-point conversion. Here we go. It's do or die, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, here we go. Do or die here. 2-point conversion motion on the field. Joe Burrow, there's motion. I think they're going to try to go for it or maybe get the hard count. It's going to be a hard count play. No, they're not going to go for it. They were trying to go for it. And that's going to end up costing them a timeout there. That's going to end up costing the Bengals a timeout. They were trying to pick up that half the distance to the goal. It will be tied. The score is 34-35, the 2-point conversion. No 2-point conversion. They were just trying to get the hard count and try to get the Ravens to jump off sides. It did not work, so Evan McPherson will come out for the extra point attempt. Now, Evan McPherson has not missed an extra point attempt tonight, but you know who has is Justin Tucker. So we very likely will end up with some overtime then. Now, don't forget, we also might not because there's still 38 seconds left to go, and Lamar Jackson has 2 timeouts. And Justin Tucker currently holds the NFL record for the longest field goal in NFL history. So let's see if he can replicate that. A 2-point attempt. They're actually going for it. 2-point conversion. Shot to the end zone. Incomplete pass. No overtime. The Ravens are going to get to stop this time. They went for it and they failed on the 2-point conversion. And the Bengals trying to go for it there. Everyone looking at the officials like, no flag, no flag. You cannot rely on flags from the officials. It is high pressure for them as well. So they went for it. They went for the 2-point conversion. Mike Gesicki trying to sell a flag there. Tanner Hudson, we're watching this one more time, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a Ravens fan, shout out to your team. So it looks like the onside kick is coming. Well, guys, here we go. Richard says, you make me feel valued. My home life is not good, so this place is a sense of comfort for me. Richard, dude, thank you so much for that. I hope that you do feel a sense of community here, because that's what we're trying to build. Football Nation, I know it was a fun thing to be able to say let's effing go, but really it is Football Nation, and it is a community that we're building. We're all here, whether you're a Bengals fan or you're a Ravens fan. We're here because we have a common interest here. This is a safe place for everyone. We all love football, man. No matter who your team is, it doesn't matter. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out. Matter of fact, if we can push just a little bit further, we only need 20 more to get to 13-8. And if you guys are willing to give me some love, be sure to hit that subscribe button. So onside kick is coming, guys. We only need 20 subscribers to get to 13-8. A timeout will be called here by the Baltimore Ravens here. I don't know why the Bengals decided to go for it there on that 2-point conversion. Maybe just another hands to the face call that was never called by the officials. 2 hands to the face calls that were not called. They're showing this one again. Alexander saying, please, please. Alexander, are you praying for the onside recovery here? Matthew, we try, my friend. We try. Here we go. Onside kick. Let's get back to the action. 5 and 5. So a balanced formation here. This is an onside kick. McPherson, there is the kick. It's going to spin around. It's going to be laid down on top of by Mark Andrews. Thank you, Chad Beast, for echoing those sentiments. And so the Baltimore Ravens will get the football, a 1-point lead, and they will kneel this one out to finish the game. Mark Andrews having a good outing today. 7 targets, 7 receptions, 68 yards. Wallace out there, the wide receiver, 115 yards on just 3 targets, 3 receptions, and a receiving touchdown, 20 fantasy points for him. Players are going to line up now and start taking the knee. That will be the end of this game. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Football. That's not what we're looking at. We're going to look at the home team. These are the next games for the Baltimore Ravens. If you are a Ravens fan, this is your next 5-game schedule. Lamar Jackson will take the knee. That will be the final play of the game. Thank you so much for watching this live stream with me, ladies and gentlemen. That will be the final score of this game. The final score will be 34-35 as coaches come in and start shaking hands. Thank you guys so much. Hey, if you're still out there, let's effing go. Guys, I'm going to hang out with you guys for just a little bit here. Stay positive. Peace out. Thanks for hanging out. Stay positive. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Goku fan, thank you so much. Hey, I literally screamed it out when it happened. I said my power level's over 9,000 when I hit 9,000 subscribers. Couldn't help myself. And Cell was the best villain of all the sagas. Anyway, 700 likes. Be sure to hit that like button before you leave the channel today, guys. Be sure to hit that like button before you leave the channel today. Thank you guys for helping us get to 13,801. I'm going to hang out again just a little bit longer. So if anybody wants to ask any fun questions, stay positive saying, why didn't you lose your voice? That's a great question. I don't know how, but it was a crazy, crazy wild game. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this live. Oh, one more thing. If you guys are still here, hang on before you guys go. Again, since we have so many new people here, if you want to sign up for free prizes, here it is one more time, guys. I have it pinned at the top. Sign up for free prizes. You can check it out right there. That is my website. I'm still working on it. We're going to make some changes during the off season, but for now, that is it right there. Sunday, we're going to hit 15,000, says Lucinda. I sure hope so, girl. Shoot. Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, y'all, let's effing go. You know what? Richard Smith, before I go, I'm going to answer your one question. I'm going to answer your question, Richard, so ask it. Lukens, what's your favorite Mexican food? Tacos, bro. Just tacos. We're in San Antonio, Texas. It's the best tacos in town. Anthony saying, great show. Thank you. Thank you for watching, Anthony. DC Long saying, another awesome show. Thank you, DC. Richard, I'm waiting for your question, bro. You got me on the hook. Don't lose your window. Ask away. Why did Zach go for the win with the season on the line? It's a good question. Candy saying, yo, Candy, what's up? Good night, Pedro. Good night, Rhonda. Lucan saying, I love pollo bandito, but tamales are good. Richard saying, what are your thoughts on disabilities in the NFL? Disabilities in what sense? Because we have seen some players in the NFL go out there like Tom Dempsey, who had set the NFL record for the longest field goal, and he had no toes on his right foot, and he only had I don't even know if he had a right hand. I don't think he had a right hand or a right foot, and he was out there kicking field goals for the Saints, setting records. Also, Shaquem Griffin, if you check out my page, my YouTube channel, you can see that Shaquem Griffin, who played for the Seattle Seahawks in the late 2000s, in the 2010s, one-handed player out there as well. Richard talking about from a mental perspective and those mental disabilities with autism. Hey, you know what? If you've got the talent to go out there and you're able to understand one thing and be amazing at it, I don't see why that should be able to hold someone back. They say that even Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart battled with autism, and it was part of his life. So he was the greatest composer of all time. Just because you have challenges doesn't mean that you can't be extraordinary. So I hope that means something for you. And if you're out there and you're a young man and you've got some challenges in your life, I hope that you're able to overcome them. And I hope that everything that you're hoping for in your life comes true. So anyways, all right, guys, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I will be live on Sunday. Matter of fact, I will be live on Saturday. We're going to cover our first college game this Saturday, so don't miss out on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all. Until next time.